Yes, come on. Yes, people. Welcome to the Top 4 podcast. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan, jubilant Arsenal fan. I'm joined by Oscar, not so much, a Chelsea fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been disgraced once again. I've gone to Wembley with the hope of seeing my team lift the trophy for the first time with my own two eyes. And what have I witnessed? 120 minutes of garbage. For the third time in the space of 3 years, I've been let down by these absolute bottle jobs. I'm sick of my manager. I'm sick of my attackers. I'm sick of my defenders. I'm sick of my midfielders. I'm sick of this club. And I think it's time I take a well-earned hiatus from Chelsea Football Club, because this year I've received nothing but grief, nothing but pain, nothing but strife, nothing but anger, nothing but delusion, nothing but desperation. Guys, I'm at my wit's end with Chelsea Football Club. So I'm going to be doing a poll. And by the end of this podcast, we will know who Oscar is going to support for the rest of the season. Will it be A, Luton Town, or will it be B, Nottingham Forest? Because those are the two teams on the table. Yeah? Those are the two teams I will be following for the rest of the 2024 season. Do you understand me? Because I cannot with Chelsea Football Club anymore, guys. I cannot. I'm at my wit's end. I'm at the end of my tether. I'm finished. I'm far spent, both emotionally, physically, and financially. Peter, I am far spent with Chelsea Football Club.
You're done.
I'm done for the rest of the season.
That's it. That was all you had.
To quote Mario Winans, my heart can't take it anymore.
But what about the FA Cup?
Oh, what about it, PR? What about it? If Chelsea get to the FA Cup final, do you expect me to spend my money and go again? Do you expect me to spend my money and go again?
How many finals is that now?
I've been to the last 3 domestic cup finals that Chelsea have had on offer. And I've witnessed us lose all 3 after 120 minutes against Liverpool. I am sick to my stomach.
Are they all against Liverpool?
All against Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool.
Oh my God, that's so dead. That is so friggin' dead. Oscar,
I've had it up to here with this club. I've had it up to here.
Oh, scenes of glorious emotion, I must admit. Scenes of glorious emotion. I mean, by the way, people, we are live at the London Stadium as well. West Ham taking on Brentford. West Ham coming close after 3 minutes. Just to put that out there. I guess you don't have a highlight on the weekend. Then can I even ask it?
Highlight of the weekend.
What is your highlight of the weekend?
My highlight of the weekend. Oh.
Surely
can you do yours first? Because I feel like I had one before Sunday. But I've forgotten it. Can you go through yours first, and I'll do mine?
I've got two. One of them is very fast. Granit Xhaka faking injury after he scored for Bayer Leverkusen was funny because of the way. It's a fantastic goal there at the London Stadium, isn't it? Gerard Bowen making it 1-0, shushing the Brentford, the Bees. It's a great strike, cracking strike. I just seen it just off camera. But yeah, Granit Xhaka faking an injury was hilarious because of the way Xabi Alonso kind of reacted, because he was like, "Oh crap, he's done." And then when he saw that he was faking it, he was like, "It's all right." My favorite one though, Oscar.
What's up?
You know, if Chelsea lose or if Arsenal lose or whatever, like, do you know what always lifts me up?
What?
It's Man United losing, and not only Man United losing, but my man, Mr. Paul Merson, mine and your man anyway, Paul Merson, because he's a Chelsea fan.
Oh man,
but he said, yeah, like I don't know if you saw his breakdown of the post match. You know, like Gillette Soccer Saturday, they have like a little piece at the end where it's like, you know, talk to us about the Man United game type of thing. He went on a rant about Man United that was just of epic proportion. I loved every ounce of it, right? He mentioned the word Man United are a gillion miles away. What's a gillion?
Gillion miles. I can hear him saying it.
Oscar, he repeated it about 4 times, like a billion miles away. Then he said they're a billion quid away. Don't know what a billion quid is.
A lot of money.
then he was on about Sir Jim Ratcliffe talking about trying to take over City. Then he goes, taking over City, raid it in. He said raid it in. You know what I mean? He said pull it in is what he called it. Then he said if Man United wins the Premier League in the next 5 years, the manager should be knighted. He said if Man United go and win the Premier League in the next 5 years, they should be knighted. Because he was like, it's not like a cup run, you can win a couple of games here or you get a draw here. He said, this is 38 games. Man United ain't winning the league over 38 games. And then they were like, what about linking it with like Thomas Tuchel? And he goes, it's the way his sort of mannerisms were. He was like, Tuchel, I thought he was hard done by at Chelsea, but to lose the league at Bayern Munich, that it's harder to lose it because it's harder to lose it at Bayern Munich. Oh, West Ham United making it 2-0. Jared Bourne yet again.
At
Brentford
London Stadium.
Brentford. What is going on, man?
I've got no West Ham ballers in my team as well. That's crazy.
Say again?
I've got no West Ham players in my team.
No, the thing is, I used to have Ward-Prowse. I took him out. I got Tony in my team, though. Come on, man. Anyway, yeah, he said he was like he's done well. He's done well to lose the league at Bayern Munich. He's done well. But he's like, he was basically rinsing Ten Hag kind of thing. And he was like, you can't run, this is the Premier League. You can't run down the wing, cut across this, and then hope somebody taps it in. You're not playing, you're playing the Premier League teams. You're not playing Hercules. I was dying because that team Hercules or something like that in the Eredivisie. I was crying. He was on phenomenal form, Oscar. That was my highlight of the weekend.
Brilliant. Endo said, by the way, PR, I'm loving the new trim. Looking sharp. Last week,
hey, what?
Shout out. All right, Pete, my highlight of the week is definitely I was scrolling through the internet as you do. You're doom scrolling on the Twitter, on the TikTok, all of that. I stumbled across Tifo Football, and they've done a piece on the internet highlighting our very own. Wait, how do I do this? No. What? Highlighting this man right here. Peter has his own highlights on guys.
Hey, that's crazy.
Are you mad? They're highlighting Peter for playing WWE tunes on a match day, and WWE is very hot right now. If you're not involved, then I feel sorry for you. But Pete is letting them know what tunes they should be listening to from the WWE playlist. So how does it feel, Pete? How does it feel to see your face on a big publication like that?
Do you know what? Like, it's difficult, isn't it? Because I'm obviously trying to digest in that, and like very much, it's crazy because like obviously they ain't contacted me. They ain't, I ain't spoke to nobody from the Athletic or nothing like that.
So we're getting the scoop. We're getting the exclusive.
You're getting an exclusive scoop. You know what I mean? Like it literally just popped up, and it was like, wait, what? Like I thought it was a rib, to quote Wrestling Talk, right? I mean, like I genuinely
put the link in the chat. I don't have the link to hand, but if you just go on Tifo Football's TikTok account, it's like their latest video, I think, on TikTok. It dropped like yesterday or something.
It's their latest video on TikTok. It's their latest video on YouTubes. YouTube.
It's literally a video talking about Peter, bro. It's cold. Like, if you haven't seen it, go watch it, share it, retweet. All that. I haven't even retweeted it and posted it. No way.
It's weird. Like it's just weird, bro. It's weird. I don't know. Like this last weekend, like obviously Saturday. It kicked off, like it just kicked off. Everybody was loving everything, like from music played on the day to just the atmosphere at the Emirates. It was like a completely different level type of thing. And I've just been getting a lot of love, man. It's crazy, bro. It's actually mad. Like it's actually crazy. I never thought I would ever come across ever be in this situation. Never. Okay. And it must be surreal, like people, somebody that's involved in this. Like it's weird. Like it's just weird to me.
Yeah, man, it's dope. It's dope, man. It's cool to see, and the fact that it was so out of the blue. It's not like you knew. Oh yeah, I've got this piece coming out from Tifo Football. It was just raw.
I got hollered at. They were like, yo, have you seen this? And I'm like, seen what? No, just like fans were tweeting me.
Was that the first one to show it to you?
So when did you show it to me?
I don't know. I put it in the group chat.
When was it today?
I think it was this morning.
So I got told about it yesterday.
Oh, is it?
I got it yesterday. Yeah, I got it yesterday. But like, I was gonna do a whole kind of spiel and put it all out there. But then obviously you clocked it anyway.
No, actually, I sent it to you yesterday at 8 in the morning.
Then it was you. Then Then
Yeah,
it was
because
you.
your response was just wow. You didn't say nothing.
Yes,
You just said wow.
yes. It was you. It was you. Yeah, because I was on my way to church. Like I was literally near church. Like I get
8
this message,
a.m. bro. And
I'm
it was
like,
the matter because I don't follow Tifo football, but I just open up TikTok and the first thing I see is them talking about WWE. So I'm intrigued. Then I see your face and full government name. I'm said
full name, blood. I'm there like, yeah, blood.
blood.
You know, he told Goal that he started doing this in 2017. I'm thinking, whoa, hang on a minute, hang on just a damn minute. When did I do this? Then I remembered, like, I did a piece on
You did an interview with
Goal,
Cole,
yeah, in 2020, like during the pandemic. Do you remember?
yeah.
It's during the demic. You know the one. So
Pete, should we give the people what they want?
let's give them what they
First things first, let's go
want.
into the comments. Shout out to everybody that's leaving their comments. Keep leaving them. We love them. I'm gonna try to get through as many as possible today. Mirad says, "Good evening to the greatest football podcast to air on a Monday night when the next Thierry Henry 14 isn't in Paris. He's in Newcastle. Isak equals Habisha Henry. Let's bring him to the Emirates." That's not where I thought we were going today, Mirad. But fair enough. Fair enough. Tahar says, big up top four, Poch out, Chilwell out, Gallagher might as well go with them. Yes. Shout out to Adrian putting up his trophies. Big up him, man. That's the most successful club in English football, right? Am I right in saying that? In terms of trophy numbers?
Well, they won their 10th Carabao Cup, wasn't it?
But they've got more. I think they now have more trophies than Manchester United. I think they always did, but like that's a thing. But anyway. Lola says, "Hiya boys, what's going on, Lola?" Adrian says, Adrian's just shouting out players' names, man. Big up everybody. Tahar says, "Oscar, you're gonna watch the game on Wednesday. Allow it, my bro." I definitely am not watching the game on Wednesday. That's a fact.
Listen,
there's a possibility. There's a possibility they pull me back in with a naughty FA Cup run, but it's not happening this week. I am checked out. I'm not letting this club affect me, man. I'm done. Oh, what a goal! Oh my goodness, Neil Mopai.
Great strike. Neil Mopai. Love that, John.
Yeah, we're game on
at the London Stadium.
Down the London Stadium, London Derby. Nat says, "Hello, peeps." Adrian says, "When you win a cup, you can celebrate how you like. Open tour bus, I'm there." Big man, you've had like 4 open tour buses in Liverpool. You ain't been to one of them. Come on, bro. Get yourself down there. Most successful team in English history. No one can tell me nothing. Yeah, bro, he's right. He said, "I'm Kanye tonight." That's fair enough, man. Talk your talk, bro.
Talk your talk.
Mirad says, "Chelsea were once a force to be reckoned with at Wembley. They are a mere punching bag when they visit the Arches." Yeah, man. Visiting the Arches is horrible. It's horrible. Lola said, "Oscar is saying everything Oscar is saying I've read in my GC. 2 of the girls said they're neutral for the rest of the season." Listen, I'm not neutral. My loyalties lie with 2 clubs, Luton Town or Nottingham Forest.
Why Luton Town?
Because first of all, I need something to play for. Yeah, I need a team that's fighting to stay in this league. Yeah, I need something like that. And obviously, they got a pivot of Sambi Lokonga and Ross Barkley. Come on, that's an Oscar pivot if ever there was one. Yeah, and then you got Luton Town. Then you got Nottingham Forest. Sorry, Nottingham Forest guys. They have, in my opinion, the most appeasing front 4 to watch in the game. Whoever they go with, whether it's Taiwo Awoniyi or Chris Wood, them 2 can interchange. But Ilanga on the right, Morgan Gibbs White in the 10, and Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left. I can watch them every week. That is why I enjoy the game. A pacey right winger that will just run, a creative, I don't want to say the word demon, but you know what I mean. A creative baller in the middle, and then a flary left winger. Guys, this is why I watch the game. This is why I'm in the game. Yeah, man. And obviously, Hudson-Odoi, shout out him, man. Player of the month. I don't think anyone should chat to him. You saw what you were serving up this year and you took yourself there. Yeah, man. Yeah, I did it. Mirada said, "Oscar said he went to Wembley with his bae, in brackets Chelsea, to watch a concert, but she upstaged him and spread cheeks for next man. Word to Omale." I'll be real, that's how it felt. It felt horrible. Evening fellas, the Arsenal game was a tough watch from the away end. Stewards in the away end are bent, by the way. Goodness me. What? He was in the Newcastle end?
What are you doing in the Newcastle end, Balotelli? I thought he was a Palace. He was a Palace and City boy. Or guy, or woman, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually quite shocked by that one. Jeff?
And they're saying Setman spent 300 on a ticket only to watch the final lose to kids. First of all, who spent £300 on a ticket? Who did that?
Who?
£300 is a cheap holiday to a nice destination in Europe.
It's a cheap holiday.
Definitely not worth going to watch Chelsea versus Liverpool, by the way. Murad says, isn't Connor Beadley? Is it Beadley or Bradley? What's his name? Is it Connor Beadley?
Ain't it Bradley?
I thought it was Connor Bradley still.
I think he just typed in the E by accident next to the R.
Maybe it's auto-corrected, isn't it? Still in sixth form. I heard man was greeted with a standing ovation by his entire educational institute. Oh yeah, big up the man a minute. Big up them man. Big up them man, innit?
Institute. What can you do, eh? What can you do?
Yeah, apparently Mercer said whoever wins the league should be knighted. Didn't you say
That's
that?
Fantastic.
Whoever wins the league for
1 year, you know, one title, man should be knighted. There you go, innit? That's the mess that they're in.
Adrian saying he's got groupies. Lola said, Peter, you're a married man. Be guided with your groupies.
Listen, you guys are crazy about man said groupies. What do you think this is? Good thing is they still don't know my face to my voice, which is kind of calm.
What do you mean they don't know your face? They had a picture of your face. They had an illustration of your face.
It's a sketch.
It's a sketch.
As in,
that's what an illustration is, Pete.
No, but as in, like, I'm not gonna walk on road, and then like they're gonna spot me. Like no one will spot me. That's calm. Although I got spotted.
I think Pete, the Arsenal fanboys, they are gonna start to.
To be fair, I got spotted today. Still, there's like a contractor that came into work today to go sort something out. So he's not even Arsenal, like an employee. Yeah, he come in and he's like, I swear that's a TikTok guy. I could hear him and I wanted to ignore it. Yeah, I thought I'd ignore it. I'll ignore it.
And then, I can't lie. I saw on there you got what, like 49k followers
on the talk
on your Arsenal announcer TikTok.
Yeah.
You don't even like go in like that. You don't even do vlogs and them things. You don't
just do like, do you know what I mean?
Say like, yo, today, you know, we play Newcastle here. What's going on? You don't even do none of that.
Nah, because I don't know what the limitations are. I should ask, to be fair.
Bro, just do a day in the life. No one's gonna stop you doing a day in the life. You don't have to flip in.
Obviously, my department and whatever else is quite like secret, quite hush. You know them ones. Like the antics. Right. The antics we got, by the way, the antics. If you want to know something that was crazy that took place at the Newcastle game, very quickly, yeah. Imagine, right? So obviously Newcastle fans are not happy in it, yeah, blah blah. Arsenal fan throws his scarf into the away end, right? From like club level or upper tier or whatever. Throws it into the away end. The Newcastle fan gets the scarf, puts down his trousers, yeah. Begins to rub the scarf blood between their legs and that, yeah, like proper, like, you know what I mean, like, and then like all out blood, all out there, ejected.
Something are wrong-uns, bro. Wrong-uns. Like, where's your home training? Peter, they're asking to play Stone Cold on Sunday.
What, at the women's game? No chance.
Still got a women's game. Man, I play Stone Cold at a women's game. Crazy.
Listen, I'll be at Sheffield United on Monday though. You fill up my senses. I can't wait, mate. I can't freaking wait. Can't wait.
Baraka says, what up, good people? Much love from Atlanta. Big up the top four, even though yesterday is a day to forget. Big up Baraka, man. Love every single time.
There's a lot of Chelsea fans hurting tonight, isn't it?
Tahar says, if you don't have Monday Night Football on, switch it on.
Oh,
Lola said, could we have a classic on our hands? Look, we had 3 goals inside, what was it, 12 minutes? The first 3 goals.
I want to see, Jeff. Pure entertainment.
Okay. Endo says, Oscar saying he's done with Chelsea, but 2 weeks when they play Newcastle on Monday, he'll be vividly watching while on the pod. Probably. The man are telling me support Forest for Cho. You know my thing already, man.
So you know my thing.
If Cho don't win Player of the Month, it's racist.
You go to the red side of London. Why don't you go to the white side?
That would never happen. Balotelli says 6 straight domestic losses for Chelsea, starting with the League Cup in 2019 under Sarri. So that's Sarri, Lampard, 3 under Tuchel, and now 1 under Maurizio Pochettino. It's damning, ladies and gentlemen.
You've lost 6 straight finals. Good grief.
Yeah.
Domestic finals. Wow.
6.
That's crazy. So what? Conte, when he beat Man United, that's the last one.
That's the last one, 2018.
Lord have mercy. And you thought that year was dire.
Do you know what's actually kind of crazy?
Go on.
6 finals since 2018 is bloody impressive.
That's bloody good. I'll tell you what, it's bloody good, mate.
6, and that's not even including Europa League and Champions League finals.
Yeah, which you won.
Or Club World Cup or none of them things. Like just domestic finals, we've been to one equivalent of one per year from 18 till now. That's incredible, and we're still in the FA Cup, so we could.
And Oscar, you were there 17. You were there 17 as well.
17 was that we
you played us? Yeah, you played us.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, I forgot you lost to us as well in 2020.
And we was in a final in 2015, not 16.
What the Carabao Cup?
You know what I mean? Chelsea's about finals, isn't it? Chelsea's about finals because I should have used that at work. They were cooking me this morning. I should have said that.
You got some ammo
tomorrow. This morning at work, yeah.
You got some ammo tomorrow.
Huh?
You got some ammunition tomorrow. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, but it's died down now. Now, when I walk in, I don't know what it's like for you lot at work, yeah. But when I walk in 9 a.m. from 9 to 11, it's flames on my head.
It's
on flames on my head. And then after like 11, 12, the day happens, we just start talking about ball normally. We just start talking about the actual play, what happened there, and the banter kind of goes away. But when I walk in, everyone's cooking me. The people that don't even watch football, they're cooking me.
Yeah, no, Oscar, in the office, blood, from 9 to at least 10:30. Like, there's no work getting done. We're just talking. We are just talking ball.
I'm trying to get through the important comments. Not to say that your comments are not important. I just want to, we need to get to that. Certain fans will get. Wow, I'm not reading that now. That's crazy. You lot love to blindside me. Chilwell needs to fight Mandem his own age. Is it a 2-man show tonight? Pause.
Whoa.
No, of course. The Carabao Cup winner, Adrian, will be here very, very shortly. How long? How long is a piece of string? We don't actually know.
That's exactly
but
right.
He is on the way. You know what is that? Adrian likes to arrive late to the box. The young Jude Bellingham. You know what I mean? You know what he's on. So
I thought you were going to say a young Frank Lampard.
Yeah, I know, because Adrian always says arriving late like Lampard, but I can't take his lines. Well, I basically did.
No, fair enough. You're a man of good
Peter wants to go into witness protection. I'm not really sure what that's about. Peter, I saw you on TikTok. Ask Lowy, you're not low key. All right, man.
ASW. I wonder what that means.
Follow top 4. Lola O says promote the pod. PR, I'm gonna be so real with you. This is what people tell me all the time. People say we don't promote the pod enough. Like, we just do this pod almost like it's our own little silent crew. We got the commenters, we got us. And I'll be real. I like the fact that it's not bait, because I would hate for my takes to be getting 2K retweets on the internet and man them are coming at my head top.
Grilling man.
Bro, for stupid. Have you ever like tweeted something and it goes viral and you're like, I wish this never went viral. This was never meant to be for outside my friends. Oh my goodness. I remember one time I tweeted about Lukaku. Bro, the thing got like 200 retweets, 2K likes. Bare people were calling me next names because I was defending Lukaku. And I'm thinking, I'm just talking to my friends. Like, I don't actually care about everyone else. Like, back in the day, I used to want to go viral on Twitter until I went viral on Twitter, and then I hated it. Like, it's the worst thing in the world. I'm not talking to these people. So like, when it comes to football, you don't know. We, especially us, forget all the inappropriate stuff. We say wild takes, like football takes. Yeah. We say crazy stuff that I feel like the top 4 audience, you lot just get it. Like, you lot just get it and you vibe with it. Sometimes I say stupid things about Chelsea or like Hudson-Odoi or something. And I don't need that going viral. I just want to say it amongst you, man, because it's funny.
Yeah. I feel you.
So that of course, there's an element of me that wants top 4 podcast to be the biggest podcast ever. Yeah. But at the same time, like, there's a subconscious part of me that's like, I really enjoy how we do it now. I don't know. What do you think, Pete?
Yeah, no, listen, it is, obviously I want the show to be big, man. I want the show for, like, you know what I mean? That the dream would be like, if everyone could just do this full time if they wanted to. Like, that's the levels I wanted to get to, obviously. I know what you mean, though, because, do you remember, Rory Jennings, right? Obviously, Chelsea fame. Have you seen the latest video that somebody clipped up his takes and made this, like, kind of
throughout the year
of, like, basically on Pochettino. Yeah. And it's like, that got traction beyond belief, right? And that's the thing, when you're a football fan, like, you're gonna say a lot of opinions. Do you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a lot of opinions, and somewhere along the line, you're gonna get crossover where you said something one year, and then 4 years down the line, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna look like an absolute moron because opinions change, right?
Yeah, but to be fair, that doesn't faze me. What phases me is when you get bigger than your audience, and then people just start. You say something silly, and then people start cussing your appearance. People start saying this. People start saying, "Oh yeah, you know, I saw Oscar from Top 4 Podcast on the train. He was slipping." I'm like, brother, like, what does that mean? Like, I have a normal life. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm just trying to get to work.
Like, bro, somebody said that. Bro, somebody said that to me one time. I was on a stream because I used to go on streams for Carefree Lewis, the Chelsea guy. And somebody commented in the stream like, "Oh, I saw Oscar at a Chelsea game. He weren't on nothing or something like that." I was like, "What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Game? What do you want me to be on?
What are you on about?"
Yeah, look at how I said I saw Oscar on the train. He's lucky I didn't bang him in the face. Look, dumb stuff like that. Like that's what happens. That's what happens to people that are Twitter famous, and I see it happen to, like, you know, your culture cams, your them type of level famous people, the filthy fellas. Lot. People just get mad familiar because they see you on the internet, and I don't like that. But anyway, we have taken a mad tangent, Peter. We have divergent.
Let's get into the business, man. Should we get into
Endo says, me mad, but I like small, tight-knit pods like this. I don't like bait podcasts because people do the most. Yeah, and then there's the temptation to, like, say things to go viral.
Go over. And you see it, don't you? Especially when you've seen a podcast. When you've seen a podcast that's grown, like you saw it from its humble beginnings, and then you see it's grown, and you're like, wait a minute, you weren't talking like this before.
Yeah,
like your whole demeanor's changed. And so you're chasing the viral, you're chasing this, then you're like, whatever. What's your actual opinion?
Look at this comment from Nat. Says that AD commentary clip on the Pickford leg breaker video in 2020 went viral on Twitter. Still, it went big. But look, we know Adrian, and Adrian, bro, from before we started doing this podcast, Adrian's one of the funniest people I've ever met. But if we got really popular, would Adrian start forcing it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Even David is naturally so funny.
Yeah,
but if it was like we started getting 10K views an episode, would it be different?
Because I don't know if you watched. Have you ever watched Saturday Social? Like, I've never really cared too tough for it. I watched one episode of it, right? Huh?
Sorry, I think it sucks. Carry on.
Yeah, I watched one episode of it, and you saw, bruv, you literally saw. Let's say something crazy. You know the most. Let's just say stuff. Let's just see. You're gonna say a bunch of crazy things and see what sticks.
Right.
And but at the same time, it's like the new Gillette Soccer Saturday doesn't do as well because it's not got your old school people who say it as it is.
I don't know why they took away the.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Them man, I work Oscar. They're the same man who walked past you with your head down, but posted him. I saw him and he wasn't on nothing. Bro, the amount of tweets I see about my guy Lewis, the Chelsea fan Lewis. Oh, when I see him at the bridge, I'm gonna do this. This guy should stop talking about my club. But then bro, he's outside every day. No one's doing that. He's outside every day, bro. Nowhere to find him.
Oscar, I'll never forget. I saw this video of him in like 2016, right? I think Arsenal beat Chelsea or whatever, right? Yeah. And then he come on the grease, like he just told Arsenal fans to F off, like on site by the Arsenal letters. Imagine, like, he's doing an interview, a Chelsea interview of like Arsenal beating them. Yeah. So he's like just chatting. He's like, yeah, man, we were crap. We were this, that, and the other. Then obviously some people just like mouthing off to him, innit? Yeah. And then he was just like, you know, he's telling them to F off or like suck your mum, like literally at the Emirates, blood. I was like, this guy.
He used to be wild though. He's calmed down now.
He used to be so wild.
He used to be a Larry you know what I mean? But he's calmed down. As far as says, Lewis is a hench brother. No one can rant with him, my East African brother.
He's so
Oscar, I saw you in the train. If I see you again, it's on site. Threatening to assault people on Twitter is one of the stupidest things you can do. Guys, thank you so much for the comments, but it's time.
It's time, Oscar.
It's time. Welcome, Adrian. Welcome.
AD has arrived at the time where Virgil van Dijk picks up both the player of the match and the Carabao Cup.
You see
he's even gone. He's even gone just to show it for you guys, to give it to you in full HD.
How does that look?
In 4K, people. Another trophy for Chelsea. For Liverpool.
How do you not get pictures on the background? I can't do that.
I got a green screen in it, so obviously.
What, AD, you got a green screen or it just works?
It just works, bro.
No, Oscar says you can get the grainy thing, like what AD's got. It's a little grainy, innit? But
why is he mugging it? Why is he mugging it?
No, what I'm saying is you can put it on. You can put it on.
That's a backhanded compliment still.
No, I'm saying because I was doing videos earlier, like Formula One stuff. So that's what hence the McLaren top. But like I had doing other bits and bobs, and I thought, I'll fling on deckers. You know what I'm saying? That's the corner kick before Kivior heads it into the back of the net. Yeah, love that. Anyway, we'll get onto that a bit later. But AD, you're the Carabao Cup champions, mate. How do you feel?
Oof, bro. It was an emotional roller coaster, my bro. I was at Box Park. I was standing on a balcony. At those times I almost went overboard because I was celebrating. I felt highs, I felt lows, and bro, I never knew a Carabao Cup could evoke so much emotion. But I think obviously there's context to it, isn't there? I think when we factor in that, this could potentially be the last ever trophy Jurgen Klopp wins for Liverpool, and I think obviously the context of the game as well, where when we went down, we had players like our squad is battered, by the way. Injury ravaged squads. And then I'm seeing 115 pounds midfielders treading on Gravenberg. Yet still, all the young boys, everyone to a man comes on and does their thing. So yeah. I don't know. I want to get you guys' thoughts on it, and then I want to sort of dive deep. Why for that? But I want to really sort of talk to you about some key thematic emblems that popped up.
I want to keep it a buck, yeah. I know Oscar's probably going to have a Chelsea rant, and I think we've got to give him scope. We've got to give him a place. Oscar's hiding behind Gibbs White and Callum Hudson.
This is my new background, guys. You never. This is it. This is my background. The grainy thing is dead, though. I do feel you.
Yeah. You have to keep still.
I can't move.
No.
Something like this, you get me, man. Don't get it like that. Bow. You can't get
a green screen, yeah.
Peter's money is different. He's registered to the Athletic. He's got the green.
This guy, what's the matter?
Yeah, Peter's money's different still.
Oh, no, man just whacks it on the pods willy-nilly. Man just rolling, showing us quotes. I said, all right.
You guys are clowns. I'll be real with you, man. You know for damn well I was never going to watch Liverpool versus Chelsea in the Carabao Cup final. You know that.
You didn't watch it?
You're damn right I didn't watch it. I watched the highlights.
What's wrong with you?
Because obviously, I purely watched it because we do a podcast. There are some times when I'm not ready to watch this game, but I'll do it for the masses. Okay?
There's so many games I watch because we do a pod.
Exactly. No doubt about it. But it seemed like Chelsea Chelsea seemed to be the better side. It seemed like in terms of throughout the game as such, they seemed to be the one that were taking it to Liverpool, had the opportunity to at least score goals. The Sterling offside, I can't lie. When it happened, I was just like, can we just give the goal? Because I'm sick of how much we are choking goals off purely on the base of like, you know what I'm saying?
And pubic hairs and man.
It's ridiculous.
Guys, was it actually offside? Because bro, the line I've seen, I'm not. It's akin to the Lukaku one last year. It looks almost worse. But I saw Ernest put in the group chat. He said they showed another angle where you can see that it's offside. But I don't think I've seen that angle.
Yeah, no, to be fair, I just saw the red line. I didn't even question it. It just looked like if they put the red line on it, they put the red line on it. But again, it was so. The thing is, the referee did flag for offside, didn't he? Because I think he flagged.
Yeah. They flagged straight away.
So in that sense, I get it. You cancel the goal, cool. If it was one of them ones where nobody knew, and we're going into intricate details, give the goal. Give the goal, for goodness sake. Let's stop taking goals away from football. However, the rules are the rules. Anyway, but yeah, so it seemed to me like Chelsea actually were the ones, there was chance after chance after chance. And Oscar, you were there at Wembley Stadium. You're probably thinking, how have we not, how have we not scored one? You know what I mean? At least done something in this game. And then, Liverpool kind of reminded me, I don't know what you think, AD, but reminded me of when Liverpool turned up to the Emirates in the FA Cup, where it was like they came and it was like, okay, they withstood pressure. Then at some point they brought in a couple of youngsters and you thought, all right, they're trying to get the hell out of Dodge, right? But then these times, you don't do that in a final. But I guess you do it in a final when you've really got nothing left to give, right? And you think, okay, let's get these boys on. Let's see what they can do. And hopefully we can come away with the win. It was one of those ones, because it's Liverpool against Chelsea, it's one of those ones where I was kind of like, I would rather Liverpool win and then Chelsea win it. But at the same time, it's very much like, yeah, all right, cool. Go ahead, Liverpool. Go give Klopp his story. You know what I mean? Have his trophy and whatnot. The narrative, however, of this thing of Liverpool's kids is weird to me, only because Chelsea's squad is still younger than Liverpool's. Do you know what I'm saying? On average, right? It's still younger. So this idea of like making
Adrian has signed. Adrian has signed.
But you know what I mean? Like,
I
especially,
don't know what you mean.
I feel like in general, Liverpool is always pandered to in the media a little bit, right? We all feel sorry for them. We all love Liverpool, blah blah blah. But like, the fact that it was Jurgen's kids and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, how many we got there? And also, like, how young are Chelsea's players? I'm sure they're young. Like, I'm sure they are young. Yes, they were bought for hundreds of millions of pounds. They're probably internationals, this, that, and the other. Cool, right? But it was a bit like, okay, guys, let's calm it down a little bit.
Before I delve into it, Peter, I want you to you tell me the players that came in for Liverpool.
Say that again, sorry.
I want you to tell me the players that came in for Liverpool yesterday.
How many players came on?
No, you tell me. Name them. Name the players that came on.
Name them.
Genuinely could not name any of them.
Oh, okay.
I can't lie, Pete, I can't lie. I was sat there in Wembley every time Liverpool made a sub. I was like, who are these youths? Like, we knew Conor Bradley in it because obviously he's played in the Premier League the last couple of games. He filled in for Trent.
He made his debut against Arsenal, didn't he?
But even my man, we knew him, even though he's still. Bro,
my man.
I saw Dan's, I saw Clark, McConnell. Who are these youths?
Who are
these guys?
Yeah, McConnell, Dance, and friggin' was that one?
Joao Kwanzaa was a senior for crying out loud.
Yeah, he had a few of them.
Who is that? Who did you just say?
What, you don't know Kwanzaa?
You know when the number,
the Kwanzaa
bro, when the numbers are like 70s, 60s.
Bro, somebody's number was 98.
Yeah, Tyrell.
Naoni.
No, the thing is, that number, he wasn't even born in 98.
He wasn't born in 98.
He's younger than that.
He was barely born in 2008.
Oh God. It's quite phenomenal. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were kids, AD. Not to say there weren't kids. I'm just saying, like,
the cup final. Your second game for Liverpool's a cup final. Come on, bro.
Man made the debuts.
Some of them. If you ask them, who was the Liverpool manager before Klopp, they don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know. They know. Like, the way we grew up knowing Ferguson and Wenger is the way they know Klopp.
Exactly. No, exactly. That's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Not even Wenger, because Wenger still, you know what I mean?
He hanged on in it. He hanged on in it.
As in, what I mean is, Wenger joined Arsenal, 96?
Yeah.
It's more like Fergie, because, bro, you know, as a famous Liverpool manager once said, the fact of the situation is that before the game started, the starting 11s, Liverpool's average age was older. And the final 11 that finished the game, again, Liverpool's average age was older than Chelsea's average age. So,
Thank you for the maths lesson, Socrates. I appreciate it.
I do. Listen, Socrates wasn't famous for his maths, Einstein.
Neither are you.
But look, it's worth pointing out. I think what annoyed me the most was before the game, in the build-up, they were doing this whole, Liverpool the underdog, Liverpool have all these injuries, Liverpool have 10 players out. It's that, bro. All right, cool. Liverpool have 10 players out, but Chelsea had 9 players out. And half of those 9.
Name the 9. I don't hear you say Carly.
I said name the 9.
Why can't I say Carly Chukwuemeka? That's the thing that annoys me. Why can't I say a player that plays for my club?
Oh, fine. No, okay, fine. Name him. If that's the standard, if I'm missing Mo Salah and you have the audacity and the gall to call Carly Chukwuemeka,
hold on. I mentioned your 10. In your 10, that also includes a Curtis Jones. It also includes
what?
What do you mean? Was Curtis Jones not injured?
He's been one of our best midfielders.
Yeah, but okay, fair enough. But you had injuries of players that weren't key players, bro. Like, you can't sit there and act right.
Name them. So if I tell you Salah, Nunes, Szoboszlai, you tell me he wasn't key. If I tell you Curtis Jones, you tell me he wasn't key. If I tell you the best goalkeeper in the world, Alisson, you tell me he wasn't key. If I tell you Trent Alexander-Arnold, you tell me he wasn't key.
Do you know what, Oscar? How?
Bro, I could do the exact same thing. Chelsea have Thiago Silva out injured. Our captain and our best player, Reece James, out injured. Okay. So we can go like for like if you want to.
Stop there.
Chukwuemeka, You know, Wesley Fofana, top centre back. Let's not sit here and lie.
Don't forget Lavia.
Romeo Lavia hasn't kicked a ball for the club.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So you're right. I forgot about Lavia. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about Lavia. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Because Lavia
will be starting for your club. So,
probably would have lost if he did. Anyways.
What do you mean? How can you tell me I make you sick? Look, this is the facts of the situation. We both had large amounts of injuries. Like, just because
theirs is frightening. I can't like in comparison. Oscar, wait there. Oscar. Salah, the only reason Salah and Alisson is crazy.
The only reason it's not alarming to you, man, is because we've had injuries the entire season. Like, we've had injuries from day one. So it's not a surprise. At the end of the day, your number one goalkeeper wasn't there. Our number one goalkeeper wasn't there. We had Thiago Silva, who, you know, is our leader, not there. Our captain was not there. Do you know what I mean? So we had big injuries too. And the fact that, like I'm saying, you lot don't care about our injuries because we've had it all season. That's the only reason you don't care. But anyway, that's by the by. That's the most irrelevant part of this weekend's fixture. What was the most relevant part of it was the fact that Chelsea turned up, actually put in like, you know, enough of a performance to create some chances in this game, but continue to fail in front of goal. I'm going to remove this background because it's actually annoying me. I can't do the whole what's it, virtual background. But yeah, Adrian, carry on while I remove this.
Green,
bro, and you see how Oscar's saying, yeah, the general footballing population doesn't give a damn about Chelsea's injuries. Guess what? The spirit of Shankly don't give a damn about Liverpool's neither. Because I've sat here for year. No, let me learn. Now I'm gonna get on to your team. I've sat here for year upon year, and Liverpool fans were licking our wounds. We're feeling sorry for ourselves. No, bro. When you're chasing a league and you've got Brentford and you're coached by Jurgen Klopp, you go and you dispatch Brentford. When Luton score first at Anfield, you go and you slap them up. And when you go to an FA Cup final with the dishevelled squads, your leaders rise. Your best soldier, aka Virgil van Dijk, aka the best centre back I've ever seen with my natural two eyes. You stand up. No, you stand up. You be a man. You put your nuts on the table, and you say, "I'm going to war. Who's with me?" McConnell, Dance, Connor Bradley. You're all gonna know what it's all about. Because for me, I feel like, because for me, I feel like in the Virgil van Dijk debate, as much as I believe he's as good as he is, I think, you know, he's won a league and he's won the Champions League, sure, but what's that creme de la creme moment? What's that defining moment? What's that moment where he announces himself and he rises it in the greatest way possible? And he did it. And at the end of the day, you know, when it's all said and done, you'll say, you know what, Virgil van Dijk won his team as captain a cup with McConnell and Bobby Clark in midfield. Jadon Danns was leading the line, for goodness sake. And again, I always point back to that Tottenham game where we fought, we scratched, we clawed. Don't get me wrong, we lost the game in the end, down to 9 men. But there's a spirit, there's a will to win, there's a will to scratch, there's a will to claw, and ultimately it manifests itself on the pitch in Virgil van Dijk. But the head of the table is Mr. Jurgen Klopp, and we're gonna miss that man. And we saw the emotion when it was all said and done, and when he took what may potentially be his last ever look at his adoring Liverpool fans in Wembley South, and he just couldn't take it anymore. And I think
he said Wembley South.
Wembley South.
I mean, boy, when you lose out a place 6 times in a row, you know.
Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean? You meant to say Anfield South, and you said Wembley South.
I'm going mad. I'm going mad.
You.
Listen,
he's lost the plot.
I've lost
This
the
guy's
plot.
just sending shots for no reason. All right, come watch now. Come on, let's go. Let's flip and
Oh,
go.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go,
talk.
man. And yeah, man. And I think that fight it extends from when you see Miss flipping what's his name Ben Chilwell do this best Miss Transport impersonation and intimidating children on the field. You saw Hart because the first person I saw in there, Harvey Elliott, 5'3", he was looking like Hornswoggle.
Can I just say the narrative of that whole situation
What's the
is
narrative?
so unfair, yeah?
Oh, God.
Because Chelsea lost the game. So the
Yeah.
clips that are coming out is Chilwell was bullying kids. No, guys, did you see the rugby tackle that Conor he speared him? He genuinely speared Ben Chilwell. He genuinely, and I saw Adrian have the nerve. Adrian gets the clip of after the spear where Chilwell pushes him and then goes, why did Bradley even get a yellow card? What was the point of that? Listen, if you watch the full clip, the guy gored him.
Tony, guys,
Yeah,
he just whisked it
Flag
wide.
was up anyway.
The flag was up there, John.
Look, saying Chilwell is a bully. Chilwell didn't bully no one. He got speared to the floor. Like, and then he came up and pushed the kid that speared him. Like, come on, these Liverpool players were doing too much.
Huh?
Chilly.
Bro,
you're gonna stand there, you're gonna sit here, you're gonna defend that.
No, because the clip that went viral is Chilwell pushing the kid. Nobody's talking about
was fuming in real time. I went to dive through the box park screen in real time.
You got bro. He got a yellow card. You were asking on Twitter, why did he get a yellow card? Because he brought him that, like, he jumped into the player. Like, if any other player did this, we'd be.
I might need to rewatch it.
Yeah, you do need to rewatch it.
I think you do.
It was insane. It was insanity. But yeah, continue. Big up Bradley, innit? Big up Bradley.
Yeah, big up.
I can't remember where I was, but I think you know what? I've seen so many iterations of this. Of my Liverpool, you know, I've seen good times, I've seen not so good times, I've seen some hellacious times where I don't even know how I'm still walking. I don't even know how I still support the club. I don't even know how I even have even a semblance of passion for football. But the amount of pride that I feel in this, you know, everyone to a man, everyone to a boy, because we had literal A-level students in that lineup yesterday. And you know what? Big up McConnell, big up Bobby Clark, because they looked at Chelsea's £250,000 midfield and they said, no, you know what? We're going to run the show today. I don't give a damn about anything. This is pure passion. This is pure heart. Heart is what is going to take us here. And you know the sad thing about Chelsea, because you can't tell me that Liverpool side that ended the game was better than that Chelsea side, because it wasn't.
No, it certainly wasn't.
But do you know what we had? Heart, bottle, bro, bottle.
You did. Without a shadow of a doubt, you had bottle. Without a shadow of a doubt. Oscar.
Yeah,
you was not a happy bunny after that fight. You even woke up this morning and said, "Why is my manager still in the job? Why has he not been sacked?"
I could understand why that seemed harsh. Yeah, I was very angry at Pochettino, but just because it was the culmination of everything that's happened this season. In truth, when you watch that game, Cole Palmer should have scored. Conor Gallagher should have scored twice. Conor Gallagher should have scored twice. I think Nkunku should have had one. I don't remember the Disassi one, but basically the point is this: yeah, if our players put the ball in the back of the net when they should have, we had the better of the chances. If we put the ball in the back of the net, no one should be talking about Maurizio Pochettino, because at the end of the day, it wasn't his fault that we lost this game. Sure. But for me, at the end of the day, it is the summation of a horrible season that he has brought together. And there was no one that ruled this out. There was no one that ever thought that Chelsea couldn't. Chelsea should have been going into this game, like you guys mentioned, with the injuries that Liverpool had, all of those first team players out. Chelsea should have gone into this game and mopped the floor with Liverpool. We should have won comfortably, but we didn't. And the fact that we didn't is testament to how we've been playing all season. We've not controlled any game. Since I think maybe 5th game of the season, the first 5 games, I think I saw a semblance of an idea. I saw a plan. I saw where Pochettino wanted to take this team, and maybe he didn't have the right players to just get him over the edge in some of the victories. However, since then, I've seen a clear regression in Chelsea Football Club, and I'm at the point where there's no one else I can really lay the blame at but this manager.
Was there like a turning point? It might be like a moment in the season, or maybe even like if you can even pinpoint it to a game where you watched it and you said, "Nah, man, this isn't it."
Allow me to go through the fixtures, because I went through them this morning, and you know,
well, you got fixtures.
Yeah, of course it's fixtures. Of course it's fixtures. Like I said earlier,
so give him a chance to turn over a new leaf.
I think the first 5 games of the season, we were all right. And even at that, remember that Arsenal game, Pete? We went to you, we played really well. The first game where you had to hold your hands up and look at Chelsea and go, was the 4-1 defeat to Newcastle United on the 25th of November.
Oh, that was horrible.
That was the one where you had to question yourself and go, because this is a bad defeat. And in that game, remember, it was 1-1 for a piece.
Yeah.
We looked like we was in it, and then we got slapped. Yeah.
It just capitulated afterwards, didn't it?
We then went to Old Trafford a couple of weeks after and got played off the park by McTominay and Bruno Fernandes. That performance was absolutely disgraceful. And that, to me, was when I looked at this guy and I said, this Man United team, bear in mind right now, Man United have been on a bit of form. They've been winning games, yeah?
Yeah.
That Man United team were not winning games. That Man United team were down, had no confidence, had nothing about them, and we went there and we gave them the confidence to go on the run that they've been on. Yeah. So that was pathetic. We then went to Everton and lost 2-0. 2-0. I'm sorry, that was sackable. Yeah. A couple weeks later, Boxing Day, they gave us a game. Sorry, not Boxing Day. What's the day before Boxing Day? Christmas Eve. They gave us a game on Christmas Eve away at Wolves. Raheem Sterling, all he had to do was pass the ball. All he had to do was pass the ball. Yeah.
I love that.
And then, so again, in these games, I might point to a little chance where we should have scored or should have done something right. But at the end of the day, the control of the game was not there. We lost control and we lost to Wolves. We then went on a couple of wins, but then we go back to our normal selves. We got absolutely battered at Anfield, 4-1.
That was
battered.
That was a beating.
4-1 flattered us.
It's a whooping, boy.
4-1
whipping that in the ass.
One of the racist, the Texas ones, would accidentally go step into his lawn. Run away there. Get out of my yard, boy. Literally, boy. Flog them.
Get out of my yard, boy. Yeah, man. Assad said, for me, it was the Old Trafford game. Nat said, for me, it was the Nottingham Forest defeat. For me, the Nottingham Forest defeat wasn't even that bad because I think we played well, we controlled the game, and then we got hit with a sucker punch the other way, and then we just couldn't score. And I always felt like
you battered them that day.
We were the better team. Like, and that's when at the bridge we lost 1-0 to them at the bridge, and that was when I had. When I was looking for a picture of Hudson-Odoi and Gibbs White, a picture of Elanga and Morgan Gibbs White came up celebrating at the bridge. I said, I can't put this as my team.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
Never celebrate at the bridge. Nah.
Glorious emotion.
So with that, So what was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. Yeah. So those games where we controlled the game, we created chances, we just didn't put the ball in the back of the net. I can't really be mad at Poch for that. Yeah, it's similar to this final. I can't really look at Poch and be like, "This is your fault. You're the reason we lost here today." However, when we play Wolves at home and we lose 4-2, if he was sacked the next day, what could you say to me? This is a side that, guys, has not been in the Champions League. We've not had midweek troubles. We've had a week to focus on every single game that we've played. And quite frankly, I've not been impressed with what I've seen. And Maurizio Pochettino has been gifted a midfield of Enzo, Caicedo. These two players, you can't convince me they're not talented. You can't convince me they're not good players. You can't convince me that any manager worth their salt cannot create a dominant midfield out of those guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that for me is the biggest sticking point for Chelsea. We have no strength. Tell me the strength of Chelsea right now. Tell me the one thing you can hang your hat on and say, oh, you know, Chelsea are going to defend well. Or Chelsea are going to dominate in set pieces. Or Chelsea are going to, you know, what are we going to do?
It's discipline.
Chances?
I won't say it was sort of like chance creation, but that's completely fallen off a cliff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah, there was a time when it was like, you know, when it all clicks, it's going to bang, isn't it? Like, that's what it was. But
people are going at Caicedo. I'm sorry, Caicedo was our best player yesterday. Yeah. I thought he was excellent.
What do you think? What do you think about your new signings in general? Like, nobody's really. I mean, Cole Palmer.
What ones?
No, like Cole Palmer is the only one I'd say has torn up trees.
Yeah,
at Chelsea, right? What has gone on? Like, why do you think maybe like?
I think the balance of signings was off. The balance of signings was very, very off. I think
too many.
No, just too many of the same kind.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we were dealt a very, very like our only senior leader in defense is Thiago Silva. Disassi, as big and imposing as he is, he's young. Badiashile is young and injury prone. Colwill is playing his second season in the Premier League. Chilwell is not a leader and injury prone. Reece James, injury prone. Malo Gusto, as good as he's been, young. The kid's 20.
Yeah.
The kid is 20 years old. So this is where it gets into the, you know, it's unfair because everybody talks about the money that Chelsea have spent, and we have spent money, and you have every right to bring it up. But when we're actually discussing who the players are, let's not act like Chelsea. Let's not act like it's the same thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's not the same thing. It's not. We have spent $1 billion on players, but yes, let's not forget that in the same time that we spent $1 billion, Chelsea lost 300 million worth of players. We made 300 million in recouping player sales. And in that, you're talking Jorginho, you're talking Kante, you're talking Kovacic, you're talking experienced players that made our squad at least have some know-how and some guile about them. You know what I mean? So whilst obviously that, as the record has shown, those players were not helping us win domestic finals, clearly. However, they weren't finishing 10th in the league. You know what I mean? They weren't. And we can bring up last season, but, you know, last season was...
They weren't, no.
It was an anomaly of the thing. Yeah, Lola says Gusto and Palmer are the only ones that I think are levels. Yeah, look, they're the ones that have played levels. You know, they have turned up and they've shown it. I think it's harder to do that when you're in a midfield that has no organization, none whatsoever. You can't convince me Caicedo and Enzo are bad players. You can't convince me they're bad players. What you can convince me of is the fact that none of them have hit 24 years of age. Do you know what I'm saying? So everybody is telling me, oh, £100 midfielders, £100 million midfielders. But like, guys, they're not 24 years of age. So, and the analogy I always use is this. If I'm in Wembley and I go to the newsagents and I want a bottle of Coke, the newsagents is going to charge me maybe £1, maybe 120, maybe 150. Inflation happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I now go into Wembley Stadium and I want that same bottle of Coke, they're going to charge me £5 minimum. Yeah. So I've got two products here, the same product. Yeah. One cost me £5, one cost me £1. Yeah.
But Oscar, here's the thing.
Wait, let me land. Yeah. If I expect the £5 Coke to do more, if I expect it to have more nutrients, if I expect it to have more ingredients, if I expect it to taste better, I'm an idiot. Because at the end of the day, it was never worth £5 to begin with. It was never. Caicedo was never worth 100 million, 115. Bro, when they quoted Arsenal 70 million, Arsenal walked away from the table.
Said, "No, you're all right."
They walked away from the table. Guys, Mikhailo Mudryk was never worth 90 million. Never.
No, but Oscar,
he's not worth 9. He's not worth 9.
Oscar, here's the thing, though. You're still thirsty.
If Chelsea was selling Mikhailo Mudryk to a championship side and we offered him for 9 million, Ipswich would say,
What, pushing for that promotion?
Can we get 7.5 for Mikhailo? 9. The guy can't control a ball. This match is horrendous. So sorry, Adrian, I cut you off. Go ahead, bro.
But my question is this: but like you're still thirsty though, and if you look at someone like Mikhail Mudryk, but you don't have to ask yourself. All right, fair enough. I understand overpaying for a player, but if you're buying utter dross, what we trying to dress it up as here? Do you see what I'm saying? And it's like we can. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like we can say, oh, yeah, Caicedo, we overpaid on Caicedo. He's not worth such and such. We overpaid on Enzo. He's not worth such and such. But I'm gonna admit that's £250 million, and you're like 11th in the league.
Yeah.
So what? So what the hell is going on?
I'm asking the same question.
Because you're still like you've got no nutrients, nothing.
I'm asking the same question.
You might as well have not even bought a bottle. You might as well have I don't know, give him more minutes to Gilchrist or something.
Oh God, yeah, there's him as well, isn't there?
Big up Alfie Gilchrist. Assad says, allow it, man. Enzo and Caicedo haven't even had 2 good years between them at the top level. Why do we have so much faith in them? They're playing poor. Say it as it is. I've never turned around and said they're playing well. I think Caicedo played well yesterday. I think Enzo was terrible, but I don't think that Enzo Fernandez is the reason we are where we are. I think the lack of organization in this team means that he needs guidance. Like a 23-year-old needs guidance, bro. They're not gonna do it on their own. So then bro, we bought this guy because he won a World Cup. He won a World Cup next to flipping Rodrigo de Paul and with Messi ahead of him. That's how he won a World Cup. He didn't win it with Raheem flipping Sterling.
What standard should we hold him to then?
Bro, hold him to high standards. The guy was shocking yesterday. He was terrible. Like he was misplacing passes. He didn't control the game. He was really poor. Not our worst player by a long stretch, but he was really poor. He was really, really poor. I just think when I look at the issues at Chelsea Football Club, I am more concerned with the senior players in the squad than the young players in the squad. And I think just because we spent a lot of money on the young players, people demand them to carry the team to success. And, you know, everyone's going to sit here and go, oh, well, Liverpool won with kids. Liverpool finished that game with flipping Van Dijk, who is in his 30s. They finished that game with, you know, what's his name? Diaz 27. Endo, grown man. Right, yeah. The grown men won them the game.
Is Diaz 27?
He's the same age. He's born the same year as Rashford. He's 97. So how old is that?
It's around that, isn't it? I don't know if that's true or not.
He must be younger then. If he can't, Rashford can't be 27 now. Sure. Wow.
I think he turned 27 in October. Yeah, because he's
wow.
My point is this. Kids have never won anything.
Still a way away, to be fair.
Kids have never won anything. When Chelsea won the Champions League with all those academy players, the players that won us the Champions League was Rudiger,
Kante,
Thiago Silva, Jorginho, Kante. It was a Mount and Havertz. It was a Mount and Havertz that won us the Champions League. Let's be serious. Let's be guided here. So yeah, so like my issue, like remember I used to do the macro and the macro. The macro for me is that the board have absolutely sabotaged whoever comes in. They sabotage or Tuchel. It was dumb because they made him make decisions and he made the wrong decisions. So they sabotaged him. Potter didn't have a hope or a prayer to get anything right. The guy came in halfway through and then was banished halfway through with a horrible squad that was in the transition. Pochettino's come in. They sold 17 players in the summer. 17.
Wow.
And then signed another 12 to recoup the 17 that we sold. So
it's a disaster. Do you think finally on this year? Do you think Chelsea will make Europe next season? This season.
This is why I wanted to win this game. I wanted to win this game for Europe more than I wanted to win the cup. Don't get twisted. I wanted to end the Wembley curse, and I wanted to see with my own eyes finally watch Chelsea win a trophy. Never happened. It will never happen. I'm never going to Wembley again. Yeah, no. Like we need Wembley. Sorry, we need Europe. We need it. We need it
because you've got a basket. It's like a fishing net filled with fish that you've got no use for. Half of them. You know when there's so much fish in a fishing net, there's tons of it. You need to get use. Man can't eat all that fish. I gotta give it away. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting that. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
a big man thing. If Chelsea get to an FA Cup final against Liverpool,
don't bother going. Just don't.
I'm a big man thing. I'm not. I
That's
can't.
it. We went to them. Not
I can't. It was Kevin Nolan beefing man in the tunnel. What's going on?
Kevin Nolan.
Who is he? Where's he? Where's he? West Ham.
He's the West Ham coach. He's arguing with man in the tunnel.
Blimey.
What's that about? Anyone who's watching Monday Night Football, let me know what was going on there. What's Kevin Nolan doing?
You know Kevin Nolan. Like, he's a man where nostalgia does wonders for him from my mind. Because I thought like he must have scored like 70, 75 goals in the Premier League. I thought he was putting them away every season. Oh,
No.
man. Him and Leon Osman. I thought they were better.
Leon Osman. Jeez.
I thought Osman was getting like 8 a season, my bro. I'm gonna be real.
Osman was crap, bro. Osman was crap.
It was like 8 a
Shout out C1, man. He says to lose 3 finals against the same team yesterday, man. I understood depression. Like the dejection amongst Chelsea fans was quite palatable. I gotta give a shout out to your boys, Adrian. The Liverpool fans were loud and in song, and you heard the "You'll Never Walk Alone" and the "One Kiss Is All It Takes." You lot were going crazy. You provided an atmosphere, even in extra time, when Chelsea fans were silent before Van Dijk scored. Chelsea fans were absolutely silent because they couldn't believe we hadn't scored a goal. And Liverpool fans were pushing their team on, singing "You'll Never Walk Alone" and waving their scarves and doing the most. And I think part of that is a big telling sign of where Chelsea are right now as a club. The fans that went to that game yesterday, everyone I spoke to before the game, you know that GTA meme where it's like, here we go again. That's how it was. Everybody I met was like, no one felt good. It didn't feel like we were going to watch a final. It felt like we were just going to watch another game against the top 16 that we were going to lose. Like it didn't feel good. And I think there's a part of it is that, you know, when they say when you go to a final, there's the day out aspects. Like, you get your day out in Wembley, yeah? All the Liverpool fans I spoke to, they were all Scousers, bro. They were all full on, I've just come down from, you know what I mean? Just got to train down this morning. All of them were that, yeah?
Liverpool Lime Street, yeah.
Bro, proper. So them man were they were on it, bro. They were like, I'm in London, bro. I'm getting on the beers. I'm enjoying myself. I'm going crazy. Whereas for Chelsea, it didn't feel like even an away game, Pete. It felt like an inconvenient home game. It was
like Spurs when they were at Wembley all that years.
Yeah, that's how it felt. It felt like we were just playing a home game at Wembley because we were supposed to win. No one felt like we were going to win. We turned up there. You know, the way Wembley's set. Wembley's one of the worst stadiums to host football. I can't stand it. The way it's set up, like you're far away from each other. You're far away from your friends. They've got hospitality section above you, which is mixed fans. So there's Chelsea fans, there's Liverpool fans in the middle, then there's Chelsea fans on top. It's just a joke. Like, it's such a mess how they organised it this year. It's not normally like that.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but from the poor people seats of Box Park Croydon, it looked like there were loads of empty seats.
Yeah, what was that about?
I can't lie, I didn't see one empty seat. Where was that?
There was like a section like on the sides. Or maybe it was red shirts. I don't know. But
I wonder. The thing is, the chairs are red, so it's hard to tell. But also, you know, when it's slow out that second half, when it comes, you know, they're slow out the blocks.
Bro, yeah, the hospitality man are drinking tea. Also, it was like a flipping igloo in there. It was so cold.
Oscar, I've been to a Carabao Cup final in 2018, Arsenal City. When we got pumped, yeah. And I don't know what it is about Carabao Cup finals. It's always a cold day.
Bro, do you know what I was thinking when I was in there? I was like, they can't give us WrestleMania. It's too cold. Bro, it was blitz.
Yeah, WrestleMania is actually a write-off.
I remember, like, before the game, I was outside and it was cold. The wind was moving. It was cold. And I was like, can't wait to get in the stadium because at least the wind won't be affecting me as much. Bro, it was more cold. Bro, it was blitz in the stadium.
You forget how Wembley is, boy.
C1 says, Chelsea fans were silent by the second half. It was crazy. It was crazy, not going to lie. It was so quiet. But it was really, really poor. Liverpool fans do what Liverpool fans do best. Them man was singing. Them man was shouting. They were doing that one kiss is all it takes. Oh, my goodness me.
Oscar, was you there till the end? Like, was you there till the end, like kind of thing? Like,
the referee did this. I was gone. Pete, that was the quickest I've ever got home from a game. If the game, I kid you not, I was home within 25 minutes from the whistle. From the whistle.
25.
Home. You know when
They're still showing coverage. The TV. Oh, I'll tell you what, Oscar. When I went to the Carabao Cup final as well, I could hear City lifting the trophy when I was at Wembley Park Station platform.
Yeah.
I could hear it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
That was so crashing.
That's what happened.
I've never lost a final.
Sprint home. I live near Wembley, bro. I bopped up the road. The bus came 1 minute.
Twos now.
Came in 1 minute. I jumped on the bus. I said,
you were
I said to hear one kiss is all it takes 3 times in a row. Are you joking me? I hate it.
Also good to hear that.
Endo, let me tell you, I was fuming. I was sat next to one of my boys. Me and my boys got tickets together, yeah? I was sat next to one of my boys. When the whistle went, I walked off without him.
Yo.
He caught up with me on like Wembley Way, but I walked off without him.
I said, I'm gone. See ya.
I
wouldn't want to be here.
You couldn't console me. You couldn't from the hours.
Wow.
The hours of 6 to about midnight. You couldn't console me, bro. I was fuming.
Was you gone? Yeah. Oscar.
Bro, I spent a lot of money on those tickets, man.
That Wembley ticket don't come cheap. Okay, are we able to move on? We've done a good stint on the cup final. So going to bed. See you lot later. There's your champions, as AD has showed it one more time for the crew, for the mass.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go next, guys? Because I've got 2.
Arsenal.
All right, again, there we go, people. Yes, it's time. Listen,
it's time, John.
Normal service resuming at the Emirati, blood. Are you mad? Listen, guys, all this is just rinse and repeat kind of business now, isn't it? Yeah, like I was here for Palace, I was here for West Ham, I was here for Burnley, I was here for Forest. I'm now here for William Carlett for Newcastle, and Newcastle got pumped, blood. That was the way to beat them, because what happened to us out there was a farce. It was a frigging farce. And how ironic was it, yeah, that our first goal was a goal line sort of decision kind of goal. You know what I'm saying? Referees watch. Oh yeah, it's buzzed. Goal. Give the goal, because obviously Gabriel's gone for the header. Great save by Precarious, by the way. Holy smokes! Who knew he was hiding in the back?
Actually had a decent game.
He had a good game, in my opinion.
Yeah, barring the 4 goals.
Yeah, except the 4 goals. He had a decent game.
Let's not look at the small details now. Let's not get caught up in semantics.
But they're looking at the nooks and crannies, bro. No, but the thing is, listen, Newcastle came outside, yeah, and they learned what we are. They learned what we were. You know what I'm saying, on that day. And yeah, it was just a superb. Huh?
Sorry, I don't know why Lola's laughing.
They got flogged, bro. They got
flogged, blood.
Like, you know, like
robbed us at St. James's, and then we came and we told them all to line up. You know, like we were caught slipping in Newcastle, right? Fair enough. Like it can happen to anybody. We got caught slipping. This time we violated them. We told man, all of you line up now. All of you straight in a straight line, single file. Who's this kid? Miley, line up, blood. Who's that? Line up, all of you lot, line up. I don't give a damn who you are.
Peter,
right?
Three things. You stomped a Stone Cold Steve Austin mud hole into these Newcastle United players. That's one thing.
You know when Austin stump.
2, Arsenal are irrepressible. They've been the best team in the country this year. 2024 has been the year of Arsenal. Post the buy, it's been Arsenal.
I'm telling
3. You know what we said about the Liverpool game? You know what we said about the West Ham game? Mikel Arteta is very vengeful, he's very spiteful, and he keeps every single receipt, because there was an instruction from those Arsenal players. Bruno Guimaraes, him. I want his Ike. I saw Havertz moving. I saw Havertz getting physical.
In fairness, he got physical at St. James's. In fairness, as well, it was physical out there.
I'm like, yeah. And you see those three elements, and you're like, bro, like Arsenal weren't mucking about. They're not been mucking about all year.
He's working for the tops again.
Can I not give credit where credit deserves, bro?
Give it, blood. Give it.
Oh,
That's funny, bro.
I'm on the first leg of a quadruple. The Jurgen Klopp retirement tour rolls on. Let's give credit to Arsenal, bro. Like, it is, Peter, as you were, man, as you were.
No, listen, AD, I love what you.
Before we have to change the rating of the podcast.
Yeah. No, I loved what you did there. Listen, bruv, I tell you what, yeah, I think you're bang on. What's ironic here? Obviously, we had the midweek defeat at Porto away. You're Arsenal in Europe. I'm sorry, it's in our DNA. This is our DNA. This, like, it doesn't matter which Arsenal turns up, like whether it's an invincible Arsenal, a double winning Arsenal, a finishing 8th Arsenal, a friggin', a title charge. Look at us in Europe. Guys, we do not know what it takes away from home in a knockout stage, right? I think we'll clean it up when they come back to the Emirates anyway. And that's not for another 3 weeks, I don't think. 2 or 3 weeks is the second leg anyway. I think we'll do the business. Porto are not good. They're not good. But yeah, fair play to them. I mean, they're in the last 16, so they're no mugs either. And you gotta rock up and show up. But in the league, you know what was ironic here? Because I thought Newcastle, because they're the first team that really started this blueprint. If you go back to last season at the Emirates, they knew how to suffocate us in terms of scoring. Like, we could not score goals, right? And we drew 0-0 there. And that was like the beginning of like the kind of the end of Arsenal's like prevalence, like, last season. Because in January, it was like we had a horrible January and we had to try and bounce back in February, which we did a bit. And then it kind of went peak tong from there. But Eddie Howe said in his post-match, like, they asked him, like, were you trying to do like what you've done previous years, even at St. James's, where you nullify Arsenal's opportunities and things like that? He goes, no, actually, we came to actually go for it and attack. And I said, there was your mistake, Eddie. Eddie, what have you not learned? Listen, you got 3 points against us at St. James's. You got a draw at the Emirates last year. Okay, we beat you at St. James's last year, but that's when the title was over anyway. And you lot were secure more or less top 4. What made you think with your decrepit squad that you haven't got, right? Thought you could come to the Emirates and play football. They came to play. I said, that was their mistake. Their mistake was going to be that. It was like, oh my God, who are this team?
They thought they were the Miz.
Huh?
They thought they were the Miz.
They thought they were the Miz. But let me tell you, Oscar, their man got pumped. Blood.
Listen, let me chime in here.
Just quickly, Oscar, we've been punching guys in the frigging face lately.
That's what I was going to talk.
We've been banging you lot up, blood. You know what I'm saying? We don't care who you are. We were singing how many who put the ball in the Geordie net? Who put the ball in the Geordie net? Who put the ball in the Geordie net? Half the effing team did. Who put the ball in the West Ham net? Can you believe it? It starts from the clubs that we've scored 5 or more against. Because when it got to 4-0, we thought, oh, here we go again. Because it was like 4-0, I think, after 70 minutes.
And Peter, guess what? There's a long list of teams, bro. It's not 1 or 2.
We could be here all season. You know what I'm saying? We could be here all season. Arsenal got the best defensive record in the Premier League, by the way. You hear that? Only Liverpool, I think, has got more goals than us. I think you scored 1 more goal.
Potentially. That's impressive.
But your goal difference is better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We have the best goal difference in the league, but I think Liverpool have scored 1 more goal. But yeah, this is the team with no centre forward, remember? This is the team that needs to have a centre forward. And all of a sudden, when in the new year 2024, when we take our chances, now our numbers are racking up. We're making up for lost time. Don't get me wrong, because we weren't scoring goals in quite a few games. But you know what I'm saying? We put 4 past Luton. If people forget, we put in 4 past Bournemouth. Teams have been holding corn.
Is this knee jerk or? Like, should your likes of your Trossards and your Havertzes be getting more of a look in comparison to like a Jesus? Because I feel like this hot, blistering, piping hot run has sort of coincided with him being out.
Well, do you know what's ironic? Great point. And I think something needs to be said there. Something needs to be said on that part. And I think it will be interesting to see when Jesus is back, because he was on the bench on Saturday, which is good to see, but we didn't even need him. But when he gets put in the squad, like, God knows when he will start a game, because I can't see man dropping both Trossard and Havertz. Like that's not going to happen, right? So, or if it is,
it was good.
It was phenomenal on Saturday. So what frustrated me about him was that he didn't score his second chance. The second one when he's 1-on-1 with the keeper, but dink that finish, you know. But that's the Havertz you're gonna get.
When you're playing well, you can give him grace. Like when you're playing well, you can clap him up.
Yeah, it was annoying, but you know, whatever. But I'll tell you what. Ever since Jakob Kivior guys came into left back, right? I don't know what it is about it, but he's been the only difference in terms of personnel since Dubai. Jakob Kivior comes into left back. Jorginho's had a bit part though. He hasn't started every game.
Jorginho was not a starter beginning of the season.
But Oscar,
he was not.
You know my thoughts on Jorginho. You ain't gonna
but that's my thoughts on Jorginho, because I think Arsenal fans have been bum-licking him the last 3 weeks now. Yeah.
Whoa.
So,
I'm not too sure.
No, they have. They've been inside. Everyone's been like, "This is for why did Chelsea let him go? This is the."
Oh yeah, what game was it? What game was it when they said it was his best 20 minutes in England?
He came on against Palace, and they said, "Oh, it's the best I've seen him perform in England." What?
Oscar, his acute
Lauren hat trick.
You're joking. I took him out my fantasy like a week ago.
Oh, that's a stinker. That's an absolute
Look, they're saying Jorginho is spectacular. Oscar, stop hating. Oscar, relax. Look, I'm just simply saying this. Arsenal fans are bumming this guy. Yeah, they love Jorginho. Fairs. Jorginho is great, but Jorginho does not start every week for your club. The same way that Thomas Partey, when he started every week for Arsenal, fantastic midfielder, but towards the back end of the season last year, you saw his liabilities. You saw him lose concentration. You saw him make mistakes. And then the top player that you're seeing, there's a layer to him that you haven't seen. And Chelsea fans have seen J5 in the flesh when he played every week for Chelsea. Was he fantastic? Yes. Did he have performances like you saw on the weekend for Chelsea? Of course he did. He won a Champions League playing like that. But let's not flipping lie and act like he didn't give away goals and do stupidness. And when the play is open and he gets exposed, he looks like one of the worst players on the pitch sometimes. That's Jorginho. So my thing is this. Big up Mikel Arteta for saying, I'm going to bring you in when I'm bringing you in, and I'm going to take you out when I'm taking you out. And right now, business end of the season, you lot need somebody to step up into that midfield position when Jesus is out. Bro, bring on your guy. He's got it.
Yeah, he's the closer. Do you know what I'm saying? You know
who loves J20? Bro, J20. I've been saying J20 love all of my time.
First of all, Oscar, let's have it right. It's J20. Okay.
It's it's J5. I don't know what any of this is.
Whoa, come on.
J5. Until he wins the trophy at your perch, then you can start changing names.
It's definitely J5.
J5.
I said J5.
It's been J5 since 2019. Man, want to come in 1 year with no trophy talking about J20. Yeah,
come on, man.
Want to make $1 million 9 to 5 and anyway.
They want to talk about Martinelli. Tahar says speak on Martinelli. Sad says I put.
Well, what's up with Martinelli?
He's running. I don't know. They're trying to diss my guy.
Did you not see Martinelli's assist for Kai Havertz's goal? I'm sorry. He should have never even had a chance. Kai Havertz in that moment. Martinelli was superb.
Martinelli. He's great.
Martinelli is sick, guys. We've got sick players, bro. Martinelli's sick.
It's funny. Yeah, I was gonna say the Porto disaster because you know what's saying this midweek, but now he's great.
No, midweek. Listen, midweek, Oscar. We to a man and Mikel.
Sorry.
It's a great save by Areola.
Sorry, I hate reacting live, but great save from Areola.
He's solid. I like him.
I don't mind reaction as long as you give me some information. What happens on this podcast? Everyone's like, I'm like, what's the score? What's happened? You know what I mean? Like, tell me what's going on.
Yeah, bro. This is the whole week roundup here. They want to know about Porto. They want to know.
Porto was a disaster. I mentioned Porto out of the jump. The DNA of Arsenal away from home in the European games is ridiculous. I can't defend. But we were awful. We were poor. And Porto played a very good game, very cute game, and did what they had to do to get their 3 points. And fair play to Porto. Give them all the credit. They were rolling around. They were whining around a lot. They were playing a lot of mind games and that. The referee could not wait to get the cards out. Gave Declan Rice a yellow card after 30 seconds. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. I saw Infantino in the director's box. A brown envelope was handed. Wait till you see Portugal host a European tournament. I kid you not, guys. Portugal, somewhere in Portugal, they're hosting a European tournament, whether it's a Euros, a World Cup, or a final. They are hosting something soon. So as soon as I hear that something's happening in Portugal, guys, I bring you back to Arsenal Porto. That's all I got to say about that. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. But yeah, Oscar, there's a penalty appeal at the London Stadium there. Nordgaard has been brought down.
Yeah, it's not strong enough for me. I'm sorry.
I tell you what though, but Sufal has given excuse. The thing is, he's given them a reason to have a look.
He's put 2 hands on him.
He's got 2 hands on him. And don't get me wrong, Nordgaard's acted like he's been shot by an archery, but like at the end of the day, you can't put hands on me in the penalty area, can you?
Yeah, man. Yeah. And the camera's cutting back to Kevin Nolan. What did he do?
You got to go down.
Kevin Nolan's headbutted someone, hasn't he?
He must have.
Someone, hasn't he?
I don't know if you guys remember when Andy Carroll was on bail and they said, right, go live with Kevin Nolan for that.
Oh, do you know what clip I saw running around the other day? When I don't know if you guys remember. What is his name now? Anyway, Scottish fellas, 2 Scottish guys, right? Jimmy Bollard was playing for Wigan. And he had a Scottish player in his team. I think it's McDonald or something like that. And then Duncan Ferguson,
the old guy.
Duncan Ferguson just banged him in the stomach. Just live on the pitch. Like I think they've gone for a header.
Lee McCulloch, no?
Is it Neil McCulloch? I can't remember, man. I can't remember now. It's gonna bug me now.
Goal of the week.
Emerson! Into the top corner there, John. Former Chelsea man has got to put the game beyond reasonable doubt.
Former Chelsea man, he lost 2 at Wembley for Chelsea.
Oh wow, West Ham needed that, John. They needed that. Misery for Brentford, who are in a relegation battle.
Pete, what I was going to say about the Porto game is that Adrian, you and I were trying to find this guy's name last week on the podcast. It's Diogo Carlos, right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did I say it right, Pete?
Yeah, Diogo Carlos, yeah.
Diogo Carlos, yeah. These guys, after watching that game on Saturday, they must be quaking in their boots. Because if Arsenal come out the gate firing like you've been doing these last couple of games, like you usually do at the Emirates when the fire is on, they have to weather a storm for 15 minutes, Porto. Or 20 even, maybe even half an hour. They just got to make sure that the Arsenal crowd that normally gets behind the team, if they frustrate them for the first half an hour to 45, you can see that Arsenal crowd slowly start to turn. And the Odegaard passes start to get jeers. And then Martinelli can't get the touch right. And everyone's getting upset. And then we get to the 75th minute, 1-0 Porto. And then the dagger down the other end. That's what I need, man.
Oscar?
Peter, what do you call it? The arc of frustration?
The arc of frustration. Listen, Oscar, I don't know if you listen. You, man, I've given you the spiel about Arsenal's record in the league. Have you seen our home record in the Champions League this season? Oscar, you know what? PSV haven't lost the game all season, right? They came to the Emirates. They hit 4. They got 4. Your mates, RC Lons, who gave us a beating out there on the opening week of the Champions League. Opening week of the Champions League, guess what they held? 6.
Yeah, Lons held it.
We had Sevilla try even wake up, try even turn up to London. Who do they think they were? They held 4. Listen, we pumped teams in the Champions League at home. And you know what, Oscar? Porto are going to get 60 minutes of hits, okay? They're going to get 60 minutes of frigging hits.
All about the hits. All about the hits.
You know the ones. That's what's going to happen. And by the way, the game is in 3 weeks, so it's not even now. Okay, it's not even anywhere now.
Read Lola's comment.
Porter got to batten down the hatches, especially as they won't get the calls they got at home.
Who
batten down the hatches?
They've got to batten down the hatches. What does that mean? Somebody explain you. What does batten down the hatches mean?
I haven't.
Think about it. You got hatches. You got to batter it down and hope nobody breaks in.
What does that? What?
That's excellent English, Lola.
No, I mean I've heard the phrase, isn't it?
Yeah. What if you were to ask what does it mean?
So according to the Oxford Dictionary, batten down the hatches means prepare for a difficulty or crisis. But where does it stem from? Like, I need to know, what does that actually mean?
It must be the Battle of Hastings. It must be.
It's something like
Okay.
that. You
During,
know.
during the age of sail, a ship's hatches would be battened down, aka secured shut, when heavy weather was threatening. So the crash of rushing seas would be against the boat. That's crazy, man.
Gotta love
That's
English.
crazy.
Oscar, do you wanna know where by
The
hook?
middle-aged white people say it. They said that plain stuff.
Spanish influenza was a Mazzini, you know?
Yeah, that's what you batten down the hatches, my G.
Oscar, AD and Oscar, do you not know about by hook or by crook where that comes from?
No.
Oh, it's lovely stuff, John.
Where's it coming from?
It's to do with Ireland, right? So basically, you would to get to. I think it's to something to do with like traveling. I think on the boat or traveling a certain route to get to this place, right? And you would either have to get there by hook, which was the name of a road, or you'd go there by crook, another name of the road. That's all it was.
It was 2 roads.
It was 2 different roads that get you to the same place.
So you have to get there by hook or by crook.
Oh, that's so underwhelming.
It's underwhelming, but hey.
No, do you know what?
When I heard it, I popped. Big
for
time.
Me, for me, it's more like that makes it better. Because it means it was just a road. It was just a route that was famous. Let's say you've got to go by hook or you can go there by crook.
Guys, we could be here all day because I've got many of these sayings that I've got information on.
I want more, man. I want more.
We will share them as time goes on.
We almost need spin-off pods. Like we just need like an English pod. We definitely need a current affairs pod. We just need
a current affairs pod.
Top four group is growing, people.
With the shenanigans.
Put your ideas down in the comments.
You know who, Oscar? Do you know who stank for Brentford today?
Hold on.
Your mate.
A wide lexicon. Wait, what? Who says lexicon?
A leprechaun? What's that?
A man said a wide lexicon. All right. But yeah, listen, guys.
What's a lexicon?
A lexicon is the vocabulary of a person or a branch of knowledge. So it's basically just she's got a large vocabulary.
She's
you went to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently we need to read books. Apparently,
we do.
I hear that.
Yeah, but I feel like Lola reads fiction. I'm not on that fiction.
Yeah, Lola gives me that fiction vibe.
That's got a fiction vibe, isn't it?
It's all that, you know what I mean? Like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and everything there.
I'm about 50 Cent, bro. He said, tell me how to make it. Tell me how to make it out.
You know the ones. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You know they're waiting.
I said Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
What's his name? Richard Suzuki. I swear he had like a car.
Bro. He's a legend. Absolute legend. What's it? Atomic Habits. I love that. It's all kicking off.
What's it? How to make friends and influence people. Listen, I want to download the powerful audio.
This is what I'm on. You get me?
This is wow.
Hustle harder, hustle smarter. That's what I'm reading. Ain't no lexicon up in here.
I tell you what I was listening to on Spotify the other day. Yeah, I was listening to Jordan Henderson's autobiography.
Oh, do me a favor.
Nah, he's got the minerals, bro. Because like he was never ever the best. There's always people better than him, but guys, he buttoned down. He found out what he was good at. He mastered his craft, and he made it. We can see it. Henderson's a very inspirational person because he done a lot with very little. So
yeah, them people are always a little bit more inspiring, isn't it? Because you're just like, how did you get there?
Yeah. But you know, like
Messi ain't inspirational.
Yeah. Well, what am I going to gain from Messi's book?
Nothing.
What injects my knees with, anyways.
Growth hormone. You know the ones.
Buffy is fantastic. Who's reading Buffy?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who's reading Buffy, blood? You know what I mean? Charmed in them, man.
So I said ways to get power and that.
I used to do that.
Man said ways to get, not even 48 laws of power, ways to get power. That's crazy.
Power is hilarious.
Ways to get power is mental.
Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Man's not reading no fiction. I'm sorry. Like,
right. It's not a fiction thing. But I tell you what,
that's just me.
I tell you what isn't fiction, yeah. I think I'm slowly turning, cuz. Mm-hmm. I can't lie, blood. You see Mikel Arteta, blood.
Look at you. Look at your stupid head. Look at your
I can't lie, guys. I can't lie.
Look at your stupid
The
head.
Like, you know what it is, yeah? Because all it takes is we go out at the Champions League to Porto, right? And I'm on the floor, innit? I'm on the freaking floor, crying my eyes out. But the thing is, yeah, I've obviously, I've recently been watching Arsenal's All or Nothing documentary again, right? And I kind of just taken this. I've just been taking stock. But when he joined in, where we are now, you know what I'm saying?
Peter and David were in episode 1. Peter didn't take stock. he's now taking it in again.
I was in the moment.
You guys were in episode 1.
But bro, no, because you got to think about it, innit?
Like,
episode 1 and that, yeah, that was the era and time when it was like, bloody hell, what are we doing? Yeah. And it was like that for the last 2 years, right? What the flip are we doing here? What is going on? My football club, Arsenal Football Club, is finishing 8th in the league, blood. I don't know what that is. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, Oscar. The lowest my club finished is 6th in my life. It was 6th, and that was in 97 and in 2018, right? And even then, you know what we were doing? At least something in Europe, semi-final, final, something. Oscar, I sat there, blood, during the pandemic where it was me and 22 men on the field. Yeah, I'm getting pumped by Burnley at home, blood, Villa at home, blood, Wolves, Leicester. We were getting draped by everyone. They were kicking our ass. You know what I mean? Like everybody was beating us up. And like you even look at the squad, you look at the signings, you look at everything. But like when I think about it, yeah, like the 20 that All or Nothing season, we weren't gonna make top 4 like in terms of like before a ball was kicked. Top 4 was not really on the cards for us, but we made it happen where it was on the cards and then we fell at the end, right? And then the next season, which was last season, right? We are in this title race all of a sudden, like we shouldn't even ever been anywhere near it, right? And I remember, I think I said to you, AD, you were like, when will you like change? When will it happen? When will it, you know what I mean? And I was like, do you know what? If we can go another title charge again, then I believe we've moved. Like if I think the culture and everything of Arsenal right now is shifted to here, then I'm gonna start to be like, do you know what? I've got to tip the hat off, right? Because he has got the FA Cup in the bag at the end of the day. But what is Arsenal like? You know what is like cup runs? Like they're here and there. They can be hit or miss. You can be, you can fool anybody with a cup, right? But you can't fool no one with the league. You can't fool no one. Where you finish in the league is genuine.
That's the real measure.
Yeah,
of the manager of the team. The real measure.
And I can't lie. Like even if my team finishes 3rd this season, fighting for the title, I'll be like, do you know what, blood? I remember I was watching a side when Mikel was in the side. His first game I think it was against what's it called? Bournemouth away, blood. You know, there was Saka. Saka was wearing number 77, blood, at left wing back. You know what I'm saying? I had players in my team that I can't even look at. I can't even look at them in the face. But like, I was looking at
Socrates were that bad, was he?
I mean, but hear what you're saying, blood. You know what I'm saying? Socrates, blood. Mustafi. You know what I'm saying? Maitland-Niles thought he could just come here with bun a spliff and chill. Like, it's not that, cuz. You got to put in that work. You got to put in that grind.
Bun a spliff and chill.
You got to put in that shift. You know the ones there. And then, like, I just look at it, man. I just look at it all. You just think, nah, man. Like, even Aubameyang, who I do miss, right? But then Lacazette, I look at Lacazette like, once Emery was gone, Lacazette didn't want to work again. You know what I mean? He put on the weight. He got bold. It's all that. Like, you know what I mean? It was all just like, nah, you're just a waste of space. Like, a lot of players were just a waste of space. And then Smith Rowe coming on against Newcastle. There was a part of me that I was like, right, he used to run this team. Like he saved Mikel's job and ran this team, right?
Yeah. It's sad what's happened to Smith Rowe.
And it's sad because it's like,
he barely get a kick.
I wanted him to get his goal. Like when it got cleared off the line. That's the one time I don't need a Newcastle player in that place. Okay.
Yeah,
I need to let that one in.
It's 5-1 at that point.
But you look at Saka, he feels 6 foot tall. Martinelli's he's lovely. You know what I'm saying?
Lola, that's crazy.
It's like there's a
that's a bit of a move past that one.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's for me, Oscar, like I can't lie, bro. I'm watching my team. It's a different Arsenal Football Club now. It's a different one, guys. To what I had to witness. And the thing is, in the pandemic, you felt it more because this is all you had. It was all you had, and you gagged for it, blood. Like you were waiting for Arsenal to play again. But why am I waiting for Arsenal to play again? Why?
Mm.
To get, you know what I mean? Like, it was just too much. But, yeah.
Murad said a great quote. Jesus said to Thomas, "You believe because you can see, but blessed are those who believe yet do not see."
Check this though. If you want to put that verse into context, yeah. Hang on a minute. What have we won? I ain't seen it still.
Whoa.
Wait there. I'm believing when I'm listen, Jesus said what he was going to do. He hadn't done it yet, but he said
David is still doubting.
David was, you know what I'm saying? And then there's others there are still doubting the thing. All I'm saying is, yeah, I actually believe. Oh, fantastic finish there. Is that we saw? Oh,
Yeah,
what a game!
Yeah,
I need to tune in, man.
In the 81st minute.
81st minute. You know them ones, when you tune into them games, that's when the goals stop.
Yeah,
It's 6 goals, you tune in, no goals.
Pedestrian. Yeah.
But yeah, no, guys, I just want to finish.
Right, man, I caught in the Bible to prop Arteta.
No, I just want to finish on this. Like, I genuinely, yeah, I genuinely think Arsenal's for real, and that's the reason for my time. Yeah, I genuinely believe. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what you lot think going forward. Do you think Arsenal are going to be here? Like, are we going to be amongst the pack with Liverpool and City? Like, do you think we're legit? Do you think we're legit going to be at least in a triple threat match at WrestleMania? Like, are we going to be there every year?
Yes, you are the Chris Benoit of that triple threat match.
Whoa! Good grief!
Come on.
He won the title though.
You knew where I was going. Go on. Yeah, go on.
But no, guys, I'm slowly turning because I think what Mikel has done with this side.
Slowly turning.
No, like
it's a slow turn.
This guy has 2 title races.
You're right. No, you're right. I think
you know what, 8th.
I think I'm there. But that's the thing. It's 2 8th places and a 5th place, right? Where I couldn't breathe. Now I'm staring at the barrel of another title charge, and it's like, wow, this is the land flowing with milk and honey.
But Pierre, you see, I think I can't quite remember exactly the question that you asked, but it's to do with Arteta, right? And this Pep and Klopp landscape. Klopp is going. Pep will go soon. When you look at the sort of the average age of your key players, you know, your Sakas, your Odegaards, your Declan Rices, your Martinellis, surely if they can all sort of simmer and come to their prime under Arteta's tutelage, do you think that maybe you might do like a young 2 and 3, 3 and 5 kind of dominance?
I don't know because at the end of the day, yeah, City can have all the money in the world. They can do exactly what they like.
Yeah.
But then, also, I don't know why I do this every year, guys. I don't know, not every year, but like I still have in the back of my mind what United are, what Chelsea are. I still have them in the back of my mind, and United just need to get a few pieces in place, right? Yeah, and all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying?
It's been a few pieces since 2013, bro.
But they've actually, I know what you mean, but you know, like who was waxing lyrical last week about Dan Ashworth? Like there was a whole wax. It was Oscar, right? It was a whole wax on Dan Ashworth, and you think to yourself, he's not going to be the Lord and Savior. However, you just don't know, man, because at some point, how many times are they going to throw Pastor at the wall and it not stick?
Yeah,
but I don't understand what
you're going to land eventually.
I'm gonna be real. I don't understand what you're actually talking about. You're in the title race right now. What's that got to do with Man United eventually being good?
He asked was about dominance, isn't it? It was about, you know, can they do 2 and 3? Can they do 3 and 5? Right now, maybe. Hey, listen, maybe. But who do I think I am? That I'm just going to ignore Liverpool, ignore City, just because there's no Guardiola or Pep, right? Sorry, Guardiola or Klopp, yeah. And then Man United are not on the wing waiting, or you know, Newcastle. By the way, I know Newcastle's having a terrible time of it at this moment in time, but do not worry, they will be knocking on the frigging door. They will be here. You know what I'm saying? So, and Man United will be here because at the end of the day, it's still a gargantuan club. Like it's still going to be around.
And Chelsea are similar to both United and Arsenal. The fact that as much as we berate those players now, as Oscar said earlier, they're only 22, they're only 23. By the time they get to the 25, 26, 27, all of a sudden, you can hang on a minute. Bowley's actually assembled quite a formidable
thing
here. So
you never know. You just never know.
I guess what you're saying is football ebbs and flows, right? Like it turns around. It turns around so quickly. It's not. It's not cyclical, is it?
And we've never really dominated an era before. As many titles as we've got, we haven't really dominated an era where we said this team is like this era of Arsenal is unbreakable. Yes, we've got the double in '98, double in 2002, double in and unbeaten in 04. But very quickly, Arsenal wins the league and it can completely capitulate afterwards, straight away. And you just think, how? We should have dominated from 2002 to 2005. We should have dominated that time. Yeah. We should have won it. We should have won it all in that time, right? but it didn't happen that way. So that's my thoughts on the Arsenal FC. Mikel is doing a fantastic job. I've got to give him his due, give him the props where it is. He's done something, man. Like like when you look at the 11 that played on Saturday, and you just look at all of them, they're all his signings, like all of them except
all he's developed them.
Yeah, Martinelli when he rocked up to Arsenal to Martinelli now, Saka when he rocked up to where he is now. Like I'm just looking at them and I'm just like, wow, what else have we got? And by the way, guys, the summer transfer window is going to be hot. It's going to be hot.
All right, indicator.
Listen, it's gonna be hot.
In my best Peter impression, obviously you're waxing lyrical about a manager who's getting it right, completely right at the moment.
Yeah.
You go to a manager who's maybe not necessarily getting it quite as right up in Manchester.
Oh, let's talk about it, shall we?
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Man got beat.
That was on my 2024 bucket list to do an effective segue.
Oh, you succeeded, my friend.
Next week we go again.
We go again.
Whoa.
Wait, one segue, you're done.
Well, I've done it.
Listen, I've done it all.
If I climb Mount Everest, I don't need to do it again to prove myself.
To prove to who?
Where's Robinho? You know the drill on this podcast. You know the drill. You know how I go.
Oscar's sweating him.
United lose. Robin, I can't make it.
Can I give you an interesting fact, by the way? Just put this out there. Ivan Toney has more Premier League goals than Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I just want to put that there.
And the rest.
I'm going to put that there and just leave it there.
Don't skip your striker.
No, I just wanted to let you know.
Wait.
No, mine's not there.
Which one?
No, Jesus has got way more goals than that. No, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Jesus has got 4 goals, in fact. He's got the same goals as Jesus. God, Jesus.
Oh, God intended.
None whatsoever. Oh, wow. Oh, that hit me. That's hit me sideways, that is. He's got the same amount of goals as Gabriel Jesus.
I want to start on Calvert-Lewin, you know.
I just thought because he had more goals than Calvert-Lewin. That is crazy.
That is mental.
Anyway, guys, Manchester United. What the actual? What are we doing? Fulham.
What? What's the what about?
What's the what? I know, but Fulham beat them up, blood, at Old Trafford.
Pissed them up.
They beat them up, blood. They pissed them up, blood. I ain't gonna lie. They beat them up, bro.
So we didn't forget Owen 18 goals, by the way. You lot did Robin dirty, man.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, we didn't.
He made a valid.
I think that it was a valid point, though.
He said, "I'm surprised." That's what he said. Every game, Captain Bruno vindicates my opinion on him since he touched on the Premier League. Bro, he's been on a Hall of Fame trash run. This guy has put up stinker after stinker. This week, again, bro, I tuned into this Man United game. First of all, I saw a black youth playing left wing. Sorry, right wing. Who is this guy?
I said, yo, Doddy, who is Amari Forson?
I said, bro, when I learn new players, I'm always so shocked. I'm like, what? I thought I knew this guy.
You know what's funny? Oscar Amrabat stayed on the bench, was on the bench and stayed on the bench, didn't come on the game. These times they got Casemiro off after 53 minutes. Listen, I reckon Man United's top 4 charge went on the weekend.
I don't think it did because
think it
this league is, how you say on Anglais, trash. This league is so bad that the top 4 run is still on for Manchester United.
Oscar, they're 8 points behind Villa. They are 8 points behind Aston Villa.
That's nasty.
Did you hear me, London? 8 points, yeah, and we've played 26 games in the Premier League.
Yeah, okay.
No, you know what, guys? Man United are not making the top 4. It's done. It's frigging done. It's done.
Yeah, and even then, is it news?
No.
Yeah, it is. Because
Is it?
Oscar, because in all its trash, in all of its shower of garbage they've been, and the shower of horse manure, what -1 goal difference? What kind of nonsense is this, right? Oscar, they've always been, by the way, the Italian team, Serie A, yeah, they're leading the 5th place charge at the minute.
May it stay that way.
Yeah, Lord, may it stay that way. They've been in the Champions League, or they've been in the Europa League and got to the final. What we are seeing before our very eyes,
Yeah.
these men are going to be traveling to places like Lask on a Thursday night and then getting beat by Wolves on a Sunday night. Okay? These Oscar, no, you don't have to deep this. Next year, Man United will be playing teams like Rostock. They'll be playing teams like Partizan Belgrade. Yeah? They'll be playing teams like Bodo Glimt.
Wait, does 6th get you Conference League?
I think it depends. I don't know what the Liverpool situation is because they won the Carabao Cup now. So I don't know whether that means now the league position goes and gets because Liverpool will finish top 4, right? So I think I think 6th place now will get you 6th place will get you Europa League. I don't think it will get you even Conference. I think it'll get you Europa League.
Taha said Azerbaijan away. That's a country. That's not even a club.
Man said Carabao. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them man, they'll be playing some Union Gilloise. Them man will be playing some dread
Bug teams, right? And Oscar, you know who Man United have got this weekend?
Who?
Obviously a 3:30 kickoff on a Sunday. Why? Because it's why. But 3:30 on a Sunday, it's the Manchester derby. They go to the Etihad to go meet Haaland and the crew. I can't wait.
Have they changed that? And they changed that for like alcohol reasons. Like, why would they?
I bet it's something to do with the rivalry is so hot. But I'm sure that's what they've done it for. To save daylight.
It's the fakest rivalry in the Premier League.
One of the fakest rivalries in the Premier League history, of course. But listen, guys, Man United. Let me look at their fixtures. Let's get onto their fixtures real quick. Man United. Maguire and his fat head 40 gas up his goal. What does he do versus Adama? Adama Traore,
the fastest man in the world.
Is he a Fulham player? Did not even realize.
Bro, I saw man get oiled up because I feel like he rises it against United, bro. I didn't see them all year.
Didn't know you played for Fulham. I can't lie.
Bro, he oils his arms when he's coming off the bench.
Aerodynamics. You can't.
Ridiculous. Their next few games, right? Man United are away at the Etihad. Then they're at home to Everton, home to Sheffield United, away at Brentford, away to Chelsea, home to Liverpool.
They've got some points in there. There
could be some points in there, but I honestly, I think their top 4 charge is gone. It's done.
Well, can I ask you something? Because obviously, you were open, so you thought they could potentially sneak it a week ago.
Yeah.
What's changed? Obviously, it's just one defeat, yeah. But like, what's gone on in your mind where you've looked at this United team and you said, no, like it's not right, it's not enough. What?
The manner of defeat,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The manner of defeat, right? And let's be honest, right? Even in the games they've won, did they win like 4 games in a row?
I think it might have been 5. Yeah, but
might have been 5.
It was good form.
But you name me the game, name me the team that they were better than in those wins. I'll give you Wolves when it was 4-3 in the last kick of the game. I'll give you Aston Villa home and away. I'll give you Villa home and away. I think they played in around that time. Especially the what's it called, the away one, right?
Away one.
I'll give you Luton Town could have nicked it, right? Luton Town could have nicked it and deservedly could have nicked it, right?
They're not even the best team.
Like when I looked at a bunch of soft youths, blood, when they got pummeled at Forest, I looked at a bunch of soft guys and I said, you know what? These man ain't got the bottle, bro.
Bro, Gibbs White said it.
Yeah.
He said these don't want it.
They don't want to be here.
They don't want it.
I
don't know what the performance was like against West Ham. I can't remember that fixture too tough. But they beat West Ham 3-0 at home, so it sounded convincing. How they got away with a draw against Spurs says more about Spurs than it says about Man United. They got pumped at thingy. They got pumped at Forest, and Villa had a 2-0 lead and just absolutely just sat down. Said good night, you know. And previously they got beat by West Ham United, and in the Liverpool game they didn't even turn up to play football. Like this Man United side is dead. The manager is dead. They're all dead, bro. Dead food, bro. Dead food. Amrabat. Remember, he was meant to be the savior of the midfield. They don't even play him. We've got Forsen, who I've never heard of in my life. You know, Man United like to rave about their youngsters. I've never heard about him in my life. You know what I mean? Kobe Mainoo came out of the woodwork against Everton, and it was like, who's this you? You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're a Man United fan, you know your stuff and blah blah. But I'm sorry, even in the Everton game, they weren't even all that. That's why he got man of the match. He was doing the Lord's work in midfield. Do you know what I mean? That's what's going on. But
against actual men.
Then you got Ratcliffe talking about trying to chase Man City. Turn it in, brother. And we need to. What did he say about the North? We want a Wembley in the North. Get the hell out of here, man. Get the hell out of here. No, Manchester. Listen, City are building a new stand. Okay, they got the Manchester World that Man United was supposed to have all these years ago. Anyway, listen, it's a shower of absolute garbage. They're a farce, Man United. They're an absolute farce. They stink. They stink. They absolutely stink of dross. You know what I mean? I got nothing else to say about them. They suck. They suck. They are not making the Champions League
season. 8 in all comps.
Oscar, they've lost 10 Premier League games. Did you hear me, London?
So what did you say?
Manchester United have lost 10 Premier League games this season.
Okay. Right.
So to answer your question, AD, why don't I think they'll make the top 4? A team that has no bottle, a team that loses 10 games does not qualify for the Champions League. You can't. You just can't. And good luck to Aston Villa. I hope they secure the bag and get it done. It's February, Lola. It's February.
It's February.
And United have 10 defeats. And guess what? It will be 11 on Sunday. Don't worry about that. By 4 o'clock. Kickoff's at 3:30. By 4 o'clock, it will be 11 on Sunday. Rest assured. Anyway, they've scored one more goal than Luton. See, they're pathetic. Get them out of my face. Get them out of my face. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Big up Awobi, though, man. Awobi.
Oh,
it was taking. You know what I was saying about him. He's a second, third demon. He was taking it into the zone, bro. And then he scored to boot. He scored for good measure.
Bro, I mean, of all people to score in the 97th minute, a former Arsenal Alex Iwobi, to give Onana the eyes, bloody man, saw him again at the AFCON. Said, "Look, this guy, this fraud." Gave him the eyes. Gave him the eyes, bro. Bing.
Onana has actually been relatively okay for a while now. He's not even United's biggest problem anymore, but yeah, still seems to find new ones.
United are dead. But how many goals has Højlund got this season? Does anyone know?
7 and 5.
What? He's got a lot. I don't know.
I think
now they miss him.
7.
Anyway, now they got him.
I'm lucky for the boy, man. Like he's much maligned, beat him with a stick all year, coming into good form, and has picked up an annoying knock.
Yeah,
he said Højlund's got more than Jesus.
Say no more.
They have 14 games in which they've conceded 20 plus shots. That can't be real. That's got to be a fake
No, it's true. They were bringing that. There was a stat that was literally close to that, if it's not that exact same stat.
No, but Peter just,
United have 16 shots a game, the most this season out of all teams in the league. 16 shots, 14.
No, they're a shower of crap, blood. They're
Peter, this is why we're rubbing last week.
That's a Steph London song.
16 shots on that phone, man. Hey, do you know what? Speaking of origin stories, do you know the original story to that?
Go on.
So obviously, like that tune, 16 shots, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a diss track to church aunties. Because Steph London's mum was getting into like church passer. And she went into the booth and said, "Nobody can tell me about my mother." She had 16 shots. So there were 16 aunties she had lined up, bro. Ready. Big tune. What?
Rhythm for them.
Rhythm for them. Come on.
Wow. Right.
No, just final point. Final
Yeah,
point. But this is why, yeah. Like when Robin said if United don't make it to the top four, it's because of them. I said, bro, no, it's because they're crap. Look at the stats you were reading out. Look at the stats.
They're a shower of garbage.
You have to make it to the top four.
I'm in awe. Like 20 shots a game.
Are you mad? How did they just passing through you? Casemiro's legs are jelly at this point, bro.
Man, they're getting pumped. Them man are getting petrol pumped, blood. Are you dumb?
You told me their last 3 good performance. Don't worry.
I don't know them.
I wait. I'm comfortable. I keep my camera close.
They had 3 good performances all season. Get the hell out of it. Even Newport County gave them a challenge.
Come on,
man.
Newport County twice. Was on the piss.
Oscar, I can believe it. Oscar, they conceded 2 goals to Newport County. I can believe they get 20 shots a game.
Allow me, man.
Hey, Erling Haaland, blood. Yeah, I know I'm in the title race, but Erling Haaland, blood. I need a hat trick, blood. I need you to pump Man United, blood. Pump them up, blood. I need
United to have the game of their lives.
Don't forget, them man 8-6 last season.
Wan-Bissaka, where are you?
Remember they 8-6 at their Etihad last season? Haaland hat trick, and I called Ten Hag out then. I said, get him out of that football club. He's a disgrace.
And do you know what it was?
Look at the tactics now. But
because they scored 3. Because they scored 3, I think it didn't look so bad. I think if that game ended at half time,
weren't it like 5-1 or 6-1 at the time or something like that?
Or something mental. And then Martial scored the best penalty of all time, by the way.
I think it was 4-0 at one stage. Listen, that man got battered. They got absolutely battered. And then they got battered again this season at Old Trafford.
And then he lost 7-0 at Anfield.
He lost 7-0 at Anfield?
And then he had the nerve. But he was right about Sancho, though.
He ate 4 at Brentford, blood. Don't come to me, blood. Don't come to me, fam. Don't come to me, blood. Nah, don't come to me with that. The thing is, Arsenal, you need to go up there and win the league, Go and win the league at Old Trafford. Second last game of the season. Go and win the league at Old Trafford, bro. Do what's right. Do what's our DNA, what's our heritage. You know what I'm saying?
That's wavy DNA, though. To win it at Spurs, to win it at Anfield, to win it at...
Oh, wait, come back, start again. To win it at Spurs twice. Let's get it right, yeah? Twice. Yeah? And we've won the league more times at their ground than they've won it at their ground. Nah, allow me, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
I can't lie. No, but you, man, Sol Campbell was probably the most treacherous man in football. He's dastardly. I can't believe he done that.
I love Sol Campbell.
Nah, do you know what?
Last bit. What's that akin to? That's like Van Dijk going to City on a free. Oh.
No. But let's be clear. Spurs were going nowhere. Like they were going nowhere.
Bro, Tottenham's chant for Sol Campbell. What is it? We're all having a party. We're all having a party. We're all having a party. When Sol Campbell dies. When Sol Campbell dies. When Sol Campell dies. We're all having a party.
Do you know the irony of that?
God.
Most of the man singing that will die before Sol.
Most of them are already dead.
Wow.
Bro, Sol was playing. Sol was in his 20s. These are grown men in their 40s singing this.
60s, bro. Old codger.
Cheer up, Pastor Coglu. Oh, what can it mean to be you?
Now, Pete, I can't lie, I sit next to a Spurs fan at work, innit? So it's reignited my hatred for Spurs. Like,
they suck. Hate them.
Like, I just want to see them fail.
Let's let them fail. Okay, moving on. What do you think about this, guys? Very quickly, Everton's 10-point deduction reduced to 6 points. It's a frigging mockery. A frigging fast mockery.
Look, if I understood these things, I would be doing a far more sophisticated podcast. I don't know why they were banned in the first place.
First of all, let's kick off there.
Should we kick off there?
Yeah,
if you remember, guys, I remember, was it 2 seasons ago? And I put in the group chat, I said, yo, Everton recorded a loss of £189 million. I said, what the is going on at Everton? I said, what?
The running of that
No,
football club.
Oscar. They literally said, Oscar, it came out on Sky Sports News. You know, like Sky Sports never produces any finances on any football club, really. They will just say they failed FFP.
It's surface level.
And then what they do is they get an expert. They get someone from the Financial Times to talk about, to break it down for them. No. These guys put it out in black and yellow, blood. 100 and this was like in September or November times, where they just threw this stat out there, and it was like, Jesus, what the hell are they doing over at Everton? People let it slide, bruv. They let it go. They let it go 3-4 years ago. They just let it go. You can't, Oscar. You cannot make a loss of 105 million over 3 seasons. They did 189 in 1 year, blood. They did 189 in 1 year. So you knew they were banged to rights anyway. It was just a case of when. The bailiff had sent a letter. The bailiff sent a letter, said, we are coming. That just no, blood. We are.
CCJ.
We're CCJ just said we're gonna arrive.
Yeah, a comment from the Swiss Ramble.
You know what I'm saying? You know them ones that they will call up the Swiss Ramble. They'll call up the price of football. You know what I'm saying? I think his name's Kevin Maguire. They'll call up random man there.
And them man all talk the same. They all have the same tone of voice.
You know what I'm saying? You saw guys. You saw the voice, the video. I said, not the video, the podcast I was listening to about football finances, and I said to you, look at the state of football at this moment in time, where Nottingham Forest are getting done for less.
So Everton right now are
now they're 15th.
15th.
Now they're 15th.
Above Brentford, above my beloved Nottingham Forest, and above Luton Town.
It's a joke. This was a side in the relegation zone about 2 hours ago, and now they're 15th.
Wait, let's just say hypothetically, let's just say they're doing this whole yo-yo thing. Could they maybe get to like game week 38 and then just decide to either add or deduct points?
I don't know now because the investigation for that one's done, but they got another investigation, haven't they? So they're on the second one with Forest. But they are so bent. They falsified their documents. They literally said, yeah, because of the pandemic, in it, we had to spend still, and had the goal to spend. What was it? How much money did they spend? I swear they bought somebody for like an astronomical fee. I need to revise their team. I need to look at their team. They bought a player in that side, and you just thought, where have they got the money for that? Where have they decided to just pluck that from? Everton are fast, but the Premier League are a joke because the fact that they've had to even go back on their original thing. Yeah. City are going to get away with this. City will not lose this battle. Neither will Chelsea. They won't lose. And Forest will get given an example of. They'll make an example out of Forest. So there goes Oscar's second team gone already. Do you know what?
Yeah, I've picked the wrong horse there, haven't I?
You've chosen the wrong horse. But like, you know, it's a joke, blood. I don't care. Football's it's a frigging fast joke. I'm so done with it, man. All right. Let's quickly do the other scores. So West Ham obviously winning 4-2 against Brentford. We got to West Ham. Wolves beating Sheffield United. Wolves, bro. I think before today's game, they were 8th in the league. Shout out to Gary on friggin' Neil. Oh, unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Yeah, that Wolves in 8th, blood.
Manager of the year contender. He's done miracle work.
He's done absolute miracle work. Aston Villa 4-2 against Nottingham Forest. Brighton 1, Everton 1, Crystal Palace 3-0 against Burnley.
I remember man was on the streets. Man was on the touchline with 110s and a Canada.
Yeah, bro. What's his name again? Is it Oscar? Well, what's his name again?
Oliver.
Oliver. Yeah. He's the guy,
bro. His initials are OG.
He's a real G, blood. He's a real G. What he did for Frankfurt, real G stuff. And City beating Bournemouth 1-0. In the midweek action, obviously, Liverpool beating Luton Town and City beating Brentford. By the way, Luis Diaz goal in that Liverpool-Luton game. Oh, delicious.
Yes.
Delicious. Very quickly, guys, what has the goal of the week? Looking at scraps here, innit?
Do you know what, my favorite goal? But I think it does feel a bit underwhelming. But I did like Saka's goal.
Saka's goal is pretty tidy, but I think Iwobi for me does it. I like Iwobi's goal. But I mean, no, Emerson's goal though tonight. Emerson's goal was a frigging rocket launcher. What do you think, Oscar? Emerson?
It was a flipping rocket, mate.
Yeah, are we gonna give him the goal of the week? I'm happy to give it to Emerson.
I really enjoyed Saka's goal this week.
Me too.
I enjoyed it, but I didn't feel enough though. I don't know.
Yeah, no, for me, Emerson was a rocker.
What about that Villa game? There was bare goals in there.
That's Louise.
I'm not sure. I didn't. Do you know what? I just realized I didn't watch Match of the Day because I was at the Emirates.
Typical Peter, man.
I was at the Emirates, like literally. Like
you posted a picture. You posted a picture of you watching Match of the Day at the Emirates.
You know what it is? Because I watched the Man United one. I had to see Man United get beat. I just had to see how that happened.
Yeah, I'm saying all this. I didn't watch it either.
Look at him.
You man, do you know what I love most in football? I love, I love strikers that are getting tapped. Did you see Ollie Watkins go?
I didn't see the goal. Was it good?
No.
Oh right.
Bro, but when you're in your element and when you hit your peak,
bro, you time the run. You're in the right place. The ball meets you there.
Bravo, Darwin Núñez, take notes.
Yeah.
Line your boots.
If we're being serious, then I think it's Emerson. Emerson is
right. Cool. Who's the player of the week?
Player of the week.
Can we give it to honorable mention to Kai Havertz? I thought it was superb.
Oh, shut up.
Honorable mention.
Douglas Luiz is player of the week.
Queen Kelleher saved 9 shots in a cup final.
What is his name? What's his first name?
Quivine.
I don't know.
Wait. How many shots did he save?
9.
Petrovic saved 10.
Yeah, but Quivine got a clean sheet.
Who?
Quivine.
That's not a name.
No, but he went no. The shot, the save on Curtis Jackson. What's the striker's name? Nick Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
The Gallagher one. You know what? Do you guys remember when I said on a postcard? To be fair, I was slagging off Kelleher, right? When I said there was a period where if you squinted your eyes, he almost looks like a poor Alisson. Like with the mannerisms, the way he sort of comes out, the way he kind of moves, and like because you can tell like they've got the same coaching and the same tutelage. And bro, when I was watching that game with my eyes open, it looks like Alisson completely.
I love that accent.
It was Curtis Jackson. That's so funny. You said Curtis Jackson by accident.
Yeah, I think the sound was in my head, bro.
Curtis.
Endo done this, but yeah, but
you said AD struggles with English. That's harsh, bro. What did you get in English language?
What?
Oh, Christ.
Was it who?
I thought he was gonna say A star. Like, I thought he was gonna.
No. Do you know what it is? I was a late bloomer still, man.
It's a late bloomer.
I passed. Obviously, I passed. No, I passed.
Jared Bowen.
I definitely got A star to see. Definitely. But
yeah, bro.
Jared Bowen is the player of the week. Team of the week.
Team of the week.
Fulham.
I would genuinely go Arsenal.
I'd say Arsenal. I think we played the best.
Arsenal were outstanding.
We were outstanding.
Yeah.
Oscar, guess what? It's been like this.
His first language is Greek.
No, Oscar, we've been like this all year.
Oh, shut up.
No, we have.
Do yourself a favour.
Ask Liverpool.
Arsenal lost midweek, lad.
They lost. Hey,
Arsenal lost midweek, lad.
Hey. Yeah, no, Liverpool won a cup. What are we doing? Liverpool won a cup. Like, they won a trophy. And they won a trophy. Oscar, they're the team of the week. Let's cut this out.
I wanted one of you to have dignity with scholars in the midfield. Scholars. Would any of you guys be surprised if out of McConnell, Dan, or Clark, if they didn't make it pro, would you be shocked? You know that's still possible.
They've already made it.
No, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
They can end up on an Adam Morgan team.
Yeah, I mean, in 5 years you're gonna be watching an FA Cup third round replay. They're playing for Aldershot.
You know what I mean? They get a 6 minute feature on BBC on football focus.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully, bro, I'm seeing Neil Dan's son playing football, Lee Clark's son playing football. How old am I?
How old am I?
Wait, is that Lee Clark's son?
Lee Clark's son?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Lee Clark's son.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Why? That's how you know football is all about connections, man. All the ballers, their sons just get in the game.
Just getting a shift. Yeah, that was getting.
Tahar's right though. Dan just looks monstrous in the academy. He looks monstrous.
He was big on the pitch as well.
Yeah, that was a good header.
It was a good header.
Also, did you see man tracking back, like burst in the gut to put himself up?
Yeah, Liverpool winning the trophy. You like the cut of his jib, and I like the cut of Liverpool's jib this week. They are the team of the week, guys. Who's not that guy?
Kind of niggas jibs. Who's not that guy? Poch is up there.
Poch is up there for saying we settled for penalties. By the way.
Oh, I didn't even get onto that.
How can he get away with that?
Oh, I didn't even talk about it. He settled for penalties.
Well, to be fair, he kind of threw your team under the bus. He goes, "Yeah, the team's there for penalties." I was like, "Oh, raw, not we, you know."
He's the manager of the team.
He's the manager of the team. He said the team settled for it.
The team settled for penalties. Flipping it. I can't lie. They're saying not that guy is I don't know who, because someone is saying Omalay's side thing is not that guy. Another person is saying the girl, and another person is saying Omalay. Which one? They can't all be not that guy.
It could be a gentleman person.
Yeah, have you seen this? You heard about this? Do you know the situation?
Let's be serious. What do you think?
We don't give a damn about none of this.
I just want to know if he's aware of what's happened.
No, I'm not. I don't know who Omar or anyone.
So Omalay is he's an Afrobeats artist, right?
Right.
Yeah. And now you know these guys, these singers, yeah, when they want to call a girl on stage so that they can sing a song in front of the girl, yeah. So he's pointed out some girl in the front row, and he's called her on stage. Tutu's now she's at the show with her man, right? But he's called her up. She's gassed to go. She wants to go on stage and sing the song with him. Cool.
Strike one.
So she hops the barriers one time.
That's it, strike one.
She's hopped the barriers one time. She's eager, yeah. She's gone on stage. She's left her man to be front row.
Rollins, by the way.
She's just watching. These times, yeah, the beat has dropped. This girl has given him the wickedest wine.
Oh my
God. Bro, she's turned around. She's turned back around. She's on her knees at one point. She gets up. She jumps on him. I'm talking like bear hug. He's carrying her. They go to the back of the stage, and a curtain comes down. So to the point where you can only see their silhouettes.
Oh,
and they're doing all sorts. They're lip-syncing, they're whining, they're doing everything. The stage comes back. She jumps back into the crowd, stands right next to her, man.
Hell no. Hell no.
Peter.
Hell no.
This is gonna be a why.
Do you know what?
I think I saw what I shouldn't have seen in the silhouette. I don't know what.
Yeah, there was a lot going on.
What the schlong? Oh, it's unbelievable scenes, Jeff. Let me tell you something right now.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something right now. The minute she jumped off to the barrier and started giving it the wickedest slam.
Yeah.
You see me? You see me? What? Princess Diana, fam. I'm gone, cuz.
You see Princess Diana?
You got to be kidding me. No, where she left Charles. No, not that.
You can't do that.
No, do you know what it is?
I think you meant Paris.
Oh, whoa. No, Oscar, you know what's so funny, lads? I'm watching Premier League years, isn't it? Obviously, out of control. Princess Diana declares her divorce from separation from Prince Charles. I was like, whoa, this was worldwide news.
What year was that? What, 94?
That was in 90.
That's gonna be like 98, no?
No, I think it's 94.
She died by then. Yeah, it would be around 94.
She was gone, mate. I think like 93 or 94. Yeah. Out of control.
Out of control.
You
see the grainy images.
Baraka said the BF was at the front row watching her go down.
Nah.
Pete, but there's camera angles, bro. They've got. So obviously it's a concert, isn't it? So bare people were at the show recording. So when this thing went viral, every hour somebody released a new angle. There was a new view. And I was like, yo, this is insane. And there's even one view where they record him. Like someone looks at he's on the barriers at the front of the thing, just like shaking his head.
He's in disbelief.
He's just upset.
Wow.
That's one of the memes of the year, though. That's a quality meme.
Yeah, man.
Now
Yeah.
the guy shouldn't be not that guy. The girl's an idiot.
That's what I'm saying. Who gets it here?
Because idiot, blood. Are you mad?
Definitely.
It says, as far as I'm concerned, he decided to stand front row and watch it all. He didn't leave, and if it didn't go viral, he would still be with her. I feel nothing for him. He could hold it.
That's harsh.
What? Wait, what?
Oscar lands. I'll join you in a minute.
That's insane. That is so wait. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Man said it's his fault. He can hold it because his girl jumped the barriers.
You're savage, Lola. I swear down. I get your point at the beginning in terms of like, listen, if man's gonna sit there and watch that, and then what? She come back, and then what? They went back home together.
So there was a clip of them outside the concert, and he was fuming with her. And she went to her friends, and she was like, "Was it that bad?" And the friends are like, "Yes, it was that bad."
The guy has to go and look for the exit as soon as you have to go for the.
Peter, what did Arteta say at Everton away?
Wait, it's too late. It's too late. I'm not gonna speak because I'll say some things I'll regret. Yeah. He slammed the friggin'. He slammed the kid.
It's too late. It's too late. She went up there and she won the duel.
Everyone's like, yeah, when I lose a duel, I'm upset.
She went up there and she won the duel.
He lost 1,000 duels that night. Back to back.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. This is insanity. How am I blaming the man?
No, you can't. This idea of like how you letting her go on stage, what are you gonna do? Hold her back? Yeah. From when I even have to put arms and be like, yeah, you're not going nowhere. It's over.
It's already over.
A bird can't fly in the cage.
Why is he
open the door? If it flies away, it's never a bird.
Man, I'm asking why is
he front row? What man can't go front row with the girl?
Imagine now he's the bad guy for treating his missus to tickets for a nice concert out. Now he's a villain.
Apparently she bought tickets still. A rumor has it.
Oh, so that gives her the right to jump on stage, does it?
Start grinding, man.
The silhouette would have been heartbreaking because you'll see it, but you've not seen everything, so you're wondering like, nah.
That's dead, blood. That's so dead.
I heard silhouettes like, seven, bro.
No, I can't believe you're defending this.
Huh?
I can't believe Lola's like actually backing this.
She's over it as well.
Wait, Lola, what is this like? Is this a gimmick or like legit? Like the guys, let us know down below.
Listen, anyone defending the guy is moist and a weak man. You should let her know what going on. Yeah, but like, why is it? Look, if somebody wrongs you, why is it that you have to react and we have to judge your reaction? The first things first, the woman is in the wrong.
Exactly. Yeah? Or we're blaming the man for being wronged.
This is a victim blaming 101, man. If the roles were reversed, they call you all kinds of names on the internet.
The way he let himself down though was he stood and watched it. He should have just cleared off.
But like that's mad as well. I think leaving is mad as well.
No, it's not.
I'm sitting there. If my man decides to entertain Tyler or Spice or something, I'm gone.
No, you're gone. You're cutting the Vectra. Uber.
Okay, question.
The Vectra.
Okay, question, man. Then question.
Premium XL, bro.
Guys, you're at a show with your missus, and a woman calls you on stage. What? Can you just not go?
Nah, I wouldn't go. Still.
What's that? So hang on. So what? Gal? What? Give me a gal. What? Who?
Rihanna.
Rihanna calls man on stage, innit? Like,
what? And I'm there Oscar, have your hand on the X button.
We don't know what he's gonna say.
No. Rihanna calls me on stage. Guess what I'm telling her? She can. Yeah. I'm doing this, but I'm doing a Thierry Henry. I'm offside. I don't want no part of this action. I want none of it.
Miran said at this point you have to go and show them how mad it is. Hey, man said if Christina Milian
she was at the Emirates, guys. By the way, I was saying to my friend today at work, I was like, yo, you see Milian blood again tonight, boy. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Milian. Listen, after Thierry Henry, I want no part of this action whatsoever. I say no. Pass it on. Give it to
Yeah,
someone else.
you have to pass it on.
I
Still,
have to give man the assist, blood. You know them ones. That's a measure Ozil real quick. Nah, can't get involved. Because what else am I gonna do? Am I gonna just stand there? Picture it. I'm on the stage now. Somebody hit the lights. Are you crazy? What? Or work comes on. Work. No, it's a write-off. Divorce papers will be already filed. You know why we just hits the panic button, bang, and the papers are filed. The papers are filed this straight away. There's no way.
Lola said, I don't feel sorry for him or her. She messed up and he's a loser.
Oh my god. Lola, you I can't believe you. Right. Guys, let's do predictions.
I can't predict nothing.
We need to close. It's too late. It's really late. It's really late. Very quickly, actually, that's interesting. Oscar would definitely leave his babes and stand next to Rihanna, the traitor. You see, Oscar, I believe that. I can't lie. I actually believe that. Rihanna puts it on you, boy. You're like, you know what, bro? At least,
hey, man, don't ask permission, just ask forgiveness.
Wow. What's a famous Jamaican saying? Prevention is better than cure. You know them way there, blood. You know them way.
Him that not here must feel.
You don't hear must feel is one of the craziest.
I'm definitely a loyal guy. This is all fake news. I'm definitely a loyal guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you're crashing your market. Well done, Oscar. Save it. Save your stock.
I'm more loyal than Kana, mate. I'm standard.
Predictions very quickly. There's no 12:30 again this weekend. Annoying. How annoying was it for you guys this weekend?
I was watching the Australian what was that?
Grand Prix.
No, I was watching wrestling.
Oh, of course you was.
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? The Bahrain Grand Prix is starting this season. It's going to be in the field.
Respect.
Man, he would crumble from.
Crumble. That's crazy
for a Britney Spears. You know, that's a mad.
Oscar, what you saying though? Britney Spears in the year 2000. Britney Spears in the year 99, bro. What you saying? Oops, I did it.
Could it prove me?
Aguilera's better anyway.
What? And she flips the Britney mic up, and she tells you to come on the stage. You won't.
You know what? I feel like I would go on stage for anyone. It's not even about. It's more so than like, I'm on stage at a concert.
That's an Usher calls him. You don't have to go.
If he said, "Look, I'm gonna do I need you to do Luda's verse." Come on. Yeah.
Oh, you changed the context. You know
what? What the context? What context do you want it to be with Usher? Do you want it to be to wind upon Usher? What context do you want, Adrian?
Why really?
What content do you want?
Right, guys. Let's wrap up. Brentford at home to Chelsea this weekend. Don't worry, Bracker. Peter on Paul, make sure you fling on there.
The game is abandoned. We're not watching Chelsea this year.
Oscar, Brentford is
it's a minor celebrity.
Look at Lola. Look at her. Now it's different when it's Usher. When it's Usher, baby.
Lola showed her dark side today, man. She's showing her dark side. Heel. This girl is McMahon. Stephanie McMahon.
Nah, she's peak victim blaming. She blamed the man because his wife cheated on him.
Ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Okay. Guys, predictions. We need to go.
You a victim. Sorry.
We need to go. Brentford, Chelsea, quickly. Prediction. Which team?
Brentford win.
Chelsea.
Yeah, the way Brentford got pumped by West Ham today, I'm going to go with a Chelsea away win.
Brentford are slipping and sliding, bro.
I'm telling you, cuz. Everton at home to West Ham. Hey?
I was going to ask, have they won since Tony's been back?
Yeah. Everton against West Ham. 3:00 kickoff. That's weird.
Everton West Ham, decent game.
Very decent game. Very good game.
Everton. I'm going West Ham win. There's not much to think about here, Oscar.
I'm really got a boy in Goodison Park.
Yeah, West Ham. Yeah, because it's Goodison. That's the thing. But West Ham win. Bowen on form.
Fulham at home to Brighton.
Is terrified.
Terrible game of football.
Well, Fulham Brentford. Fulham Brighton.
Yeah, man. Brighton are crap as well. Let's speak on it.
Wow. De Zerbi's doing wonders. What are you about?
Oh, De Zerbi's doing wonders. How'd they go on in the weekend?
They drew with Everton, innit?
All right.
Yeah, but where are they in the league? So they're above you in the league.
Yeah, Brighton win. Brighton win though.
They're above you in the league, bro.
Above us? What does that mean?
Yeah, they're above West Ham, who people want to talk about. They're above Wolves. Everyone wants to talk about. They're above Newcastle.
About West Ham. No one wants to talk about them.
Anyway, what else is good? There's Newcastle versus Wolves. Forest at home to Liverpool. 3 o'clock kickoff. Wow.
You know what? Yeah, they beat us last year still, so we've got a receipt for them.
City,
you know what? That might be. Keep your eye on that one. That might be quite tough because
that might be an interesting one there.
Because we've got Southampton in the week.
Yes.
Our squad is as depleted as it is. You know what? Keep your eye on it. Keep your eye on it.
I got 5.
I'm even mad. Listen, we want to win the league. You're going to beat Nottingham Forest. I don't give a damn. I'm done. I'm so crazy. 2-0 Liverpool. 2-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, I agree with you. Brighton always
and they're always in the same position. Listen, they've done a great job to start with. That's why.
I'm telling you about Dahoud.
Spurs at home to Palace. 3 o'clock kickoff. I think Palace can nick it.
Weekend's fixtures are crap, man.
Guess what's on TV? Okay, guess what's on TV, Oscar, on Saturday night, 5:30 kickoff. So he was on TV. Luton Town at home to Aston Villa.
That's a game.
Have a heart, bro. That's the best game of the weekend.
It's not going to be El Clasico every week.
Oscar, hold fire.
Go on.
That's a good game.
Sunday, 1 o'clock kickoff. You ready for this?
Yeah.
1 o'clock kickoff. Burnley on Sky Sports at home to Bournemouth.
Oh,
what?
Adrian, this is the worst weekend in Premier League.
That's awful.
3:30 kickoff is Man City at home to Man United.
Okay.
No contest. Man City are going to win 6-0. No contest.
It's no contest. And then on the Monday night, guys, I won't be on the pod next week. Do you know why? Do you know why? My moment has come. Okay? I will be in Yorkshire, Sheffield. You fill up my senses. Guys,
I'm not gonna lie. I need Sheffield United to deal a dagger blow to you because that would just be poetic.
Oh man! Listen, I'm going to record that video and it's gonna go live on the top 4 Twitter handles.
The thing is, Peter's gonna sing along and get thrown out.
Yeah.
Hey, I sing along at all of them, all the away grounds. I've done it all. I
remember I caught myself, bro. I was at West Ham. Yeah, I was like, I'm forever blow it. And I looked around. I was like, oh snap!
That chant sucks, though. I can't lie.
Are you dumb? You've never
been. It's a dead song, man. It's a dead song.
They fly so high. They reach
with the backing track is wavy still.
Which one?
With the backing track, it's cool.
Nah,
man.
Peter, be careful out there.
Yeah, you're damn right.
No. I mean on the field of play. Be careful.
Oh, guys, we're talking about Sheffield, guys. Let's just say I went to the theatre this week. This is my true highlight of the week. I went to the theatre. I went to see a play. It's called Standing in the Sky's Edge. Right? It's about a small council estate in Sheffield, guys. It's a must watch for you two on this podcast. It's a must watch. It was elite viewing. It was elite viewing.
Oscar, is this the one that Jay was on? Jerome was on.
Yeah.
So my friend, my colleague went to that same thing.
Yeah, did they say it was good?
Yeah, she said it was really good. I was like, yo, one of my guys is.
Hey, man, then we need to book a trip. We need to all go see it together. I need to go again. It was so good that I want to go again.
Was everyone free?
Let me get. No, don't know what I'm on. No, don't know what I'm on.
Let me go to Sheffield and take it in.
To read, bruv.
Let me go to the Still City. Let me take it in. Yeah, I'm gonna take it all in. I'm gonna go to Hillsborough. I'm gonna go take a trip to Hillsborough just to see what it was like at the scene.
I don't think I could go to Hillsborough, you know.
Hillsborough's a peak one still. Although you can't. Apparently, there's a part of Sheffield you can't go if you're not black. If you're black, sorry.
Should have just went to that stadium.
Yeah, no, but this the play that I'm talking about talks about all those themes. Talks about racism in Sheffield.
Sheffield was peak.
Going back through the generations, 80s, 90s, 2000s. It's great. And I'm being serious, man. We need to book a date and go to the show.
No problem. My colleague said that.
Wait. Endo said theatre in 2024. Wait, what?
No, there's no age. There's no time.
What do you mean? Theatre in 2024?
I've been told I got to walk with a limp to Sheffield just so that I act like I'm from there.
Hey, Peter, you can't say that.
I don't know. Listen, I don't want to get there
with a limp. What does that mean?
As in, like,
he's
I don't
ill.
know. Like, you know what I mean? Anyway, all right. You, man. That wraps up this week's Top 4 podcast. Make sure you smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you like football content like this. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go on the road to, what is it, 300 subs? Let's get there, people. It's been great. It's been fun. Oscar, you hosting next week?
Yeah. Oh, wait, you've given me the worst weekend of football to host.
You got the Manchester Derby. You got the Manchester Derby, my friend. Don't worry about it.
And then after that,
live from Bramall Lane.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can't wait, man. I'm pumped. I'm so excited. I'm really excited. I wish it was in the daytime though, but hey ho, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah. I'll be coming back with a thick Yorkshire accent the following week. Whoa. Yeah. Until then, people.
I read no Buffy.
Wait, Lola, did they have a book recommendation? That's not Buffy. Player.
Turn it friggin' in.
It's in Lola's book club. That's a different bunch, you know.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Murad is another great show. Guys, we need Murad back on the show. Hey, Murad, bro.
You might have to jump in next week.
Do you know what it is? When Murad speaks, he's a rational, like, right-thinking dude. And in the comments, he's fishing, isn't he? He's just fishing.
Right, people.
48
laws of power.
Guys, we got to go, guys. Let's do this, guys. See you lot.
AD, read the butterfly effect. It's about, why am I going to read a book about Kendrick Lamar?
I barely listen to the guy.
That's disgraceful.
That's probably part of her point.
It's about Kendrick. No, thank you.
Right, guys.
That's a good album, though. I feel myself.
People, next week we'll be back. Until then, peace.
Peace.
Peace.